legendary, even in hell.
What's up, you magnificent maniacs, and welcome to the terrifically tangential Tuesday thing we do. TOPicLESS.
I, of course, am DeathMetalHero, and with me always is my homie, my friend, my compatriot, Jason Bascom. What's going on, brother?
Pieces.
I see that.
It's,
Oh,
it's so good.
Coffee. Black coffee, yeah.
Aspartame. Oh, man.
So, as you can see, Jason is, he's poisoning himself this evening.
No.
So
This keeps you youthful. It helps preserve the skin. There's preservatives
makes
in
you
here.
think that you're,
Preserves the youth.
Mm-hmm. It'll preserve the aluminum in the base of your brain. Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Preserves it right in there so you stay young.
Well, you'll think you're young. Actually, you'll act young because, you'll become you'll forget who you are and become a continent, but it's whatever, what.
Then I'll have one up on everyone because in comics you should stay young, my friend. Winning,
but not remembering who you are or how to do the things that you like to do.
That's not important as long as I'm drawing. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, sure.
Delicious.
Well, I mean, hey, you do you, fam. If you want to poison yourself, you go right ahead. That's fine. It's totally fine.
With deliciousness.
I will keep doing my OMAD and intermittent fasting and grass-fed beef.
I'll send you some Reese's Pieces. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll overnight them to you because I know you really need them.
Totally. Yeah, I definitely don't need the sugar or the GMO peanut butter.
I know it's fine. What he says backstage, everybody, is totally different. Don't worry about it.
Right. Of course.
It's all a facade.
Yeah. It's all a facade. Totally. It's totally full of shit. It's a common thing around these parts. Yeah.
Okay, that's true. That part's true.
That part's true. Yeah. So how you doing, homie? How's life treating you?
Good. All right.
Good.
Busy weekend. I got a couple things. Well, actually, I got a few things, but the one I'm going to show, I got at the comic shop.
Ooh, Faust.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Obviously, I'm not gonna show any interiors.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Inkspots and I wanted to do Faust on Do You Even Read? But it was just like, we can't really show any of this.
I mean, you can if you pre-select the pages. And
right, and edit just about everything, just like, cover up.
I guess you can edit them, but like there's not every single page in the book is like raunchy and nasty. I mean, there's a lot of them. But,
it would take a lot of work to set up ahead of time.
I mean, like it's because it's cool because it's also got the covers, all the covers in the back and everything like that.
Vigil's just he's a fucking beast, dude. I love his work.
So
damn good. Yeah,
so good. And there's even this is pretty cool.
The cover gallery, nice.
Like a prelim, cover gallery. So cool. Expensive. Very expensive. Very expensive. But like I said,
fucking doubt it, man.
You and Ink should, I think, and cause gore is nothing. Gore is fine.
They don't give a shit about gore. It's just
gore.
How dare you show a a shapely female breast?
Yeah, and But yeah, you guys should.
Beautiful female body.
Select like you could select certain pages maybe,
right?
And then show those ones as a PDF, like you download a image or whatever.
Do it digital,
or even bookmark some
digitally.
Because you have some, you have a few files, so you can even bookmark some to show off some pages. Obviously, you'd have to get the omnibus to actually read the entire thing because it's hard to get all the originals. But
the originals. I mean, they were low print runs back in the day, so they were
especially the higher end ones because we've had Preston on and he's told stories about, or at least I've listened to his channel too. He's told stories about what Vigilus did to those last few books that he had multiple copies of. But I found these in the long boxes because I was scanning them and putting one of them in my app. So I found that.
Oh shit! Yeah, Demon Bear. Nice.
Demon Bear Saga.
New Mutants.
I couldn't scan this one in though. It wouldn't let me do it.
Is that one of the prestige format ones?
Yeah, this is the prestige format.
Okay.
One.
Yeah. You might. Did you try typing it in?
Yeah, dude. I wrote everything in. I wrote in select words. It just wouldn't take it for some reason. I don't know.
Interesting. And if you can't find them in the app, if you type it in and then take a picture of it, you can actually add it to the database. That way, somebody else. I mean, that's
Well, this one apparently is this is the first print, and it's actually very it's higher priced than the other ones, which
that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, but I mean, and then this one I was surprised about. It took a few scans to get this one in there, a few tries. I mean, of typing it in. This one's weird.
Gwar! Yeah.
Apparently, this is a rare book. I didn't even know. I'm like, it's a Gwar book.
Low print runs of those back in the day.
Run.
Yep.
It's beat up to all get out, so I wouldn't mind pressing it. I'm not, maybe great, but press it mainly just to get like a lot of this crap out of there. But even like.
That's wicked cool, dude.
Even in bad condition, they go for quite a lot. So I even flipped through it, dude. Like wicked black and white artwork on the inside, like really cool stuff, man. I know it's Hockey's favorite band, so
yeah, totally. Our boy Hockey, he loves himself some Gwar, that's for sure.
He loves himself some Saddam Go-Go.
Yeah, fucking great. I love old school Gwar, man. Everything up until Brocky died. The newer Gwar stuff. It just without Brocky, it doesn't sound like Gwar anymore.
Well,
I'm sorry. I realized Blothar was one of the original singers, but at the same time,
I like Gwar. I never got huge into him as a lot of people did. I never even been to a Gwar show. But I know plenty of friends who did and stuff like that. They were like, I want to get eaten by the worm. So yeah, but
I saw him at a small venue that had a balcony up above, and like the entire floor below got fucking slimed with the fake blood.
Yep.
Yeah, I was up in the balcony because I was with my my ex-wife at the time, and she was taking pictures, and we didn't want her expensive camera to get soaked in fake blood. So yeah, you it's if you knew somebody's first time at a Gwar show, if they were wearing like a nice concert tee or something, you're like, you're an idiot. No. You wear a shitty white, cheap ass white T-shirt, and then you get covered in the blood and the gook, and then you hold on to that T-shirt forever because that shit will not come out.
Yep.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was good, man. It was good. I have an entire pack of like original artwork that I did this weekend. Yeah. I've been sending pictures of everything to Feline all weekend, so she's seen all of this. But got a rocket raccoon. And these are all going to Heroes Con, so you got a rocket raccoon. Oh,
and big.
Make myself big.
Yeah, get bigger. There you go.
Ooh, rocket raccoon. Got a Groot to go along with it.
Yeah, of course you got to. Yeah.
Yep. Got Spider-Man 2099. I actually started this on TOPicLESS last week, and I finished it up.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it came out dope.
Thanks, man. And then I got Spider-Punk.
Nice.
Thank you. And then I got Carnage.
Oh, that's dope. Nice.
That
would sound great. Yeah.
And then I got Be My Valentine.
Nah.
And then I got old Jason Voorhees.
Look at that.
Did a little ink wash on the back of that one. So yeah, all of these are going to go to going to Heroes Con, and I'll actually be scanning these in and coloring them. It's kind of what I'm working on now. I'm coloring pieces.
Nice.
And let's see. So this is what I spent my weekend doing. I've been ignoring YouTube. I've been ignoring the internet, and I've just been making artwork all weekend. So you've got Batman Returns, Batman.
Oh yeah, that came out nice.
Got Catwoman here from easily my favorite version of Catwoman. And
I mean,
Michelle
you can't
Pfeiffer.
go wrong. You can't go wrong. Yeah.
And then got a Poison Ivy here.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, let's see if I can. There we go. Get a little bit of a better
great.
shot. It's very, very shiny, these bags.
With the bags, yeah. Ooh, there you go.
Deadpool.
Yeah, that's going to do well.
And then
Wolverine. Those claws pop, man. Nice.
Thank you. I used some of that P.H. Martin's Pen White on there with a brush. And got them popping. And I got a Gambit here.
Ooh. Yeah, those are good.
Thanks, man. So yeah, that's what I've been doing this weekend. And I got one more thing to show. Some artwork that I did. This is. Oops. We bring up this. I can actually unembiggen myself. But let's see.
Across the streams.
Right. And chat, I appreciate the hell out of you being here. I will get to you guys just a second. I just want to show this. This is.
We have people watching?
We have people watching, if you can believe it. I know.
We don't.
It's crazy, right? It's just insane.
We just hang out usually.
But this is. I don't know if you remember doing Savage Land X-Men on Fragtober. This was the Savage Land Rogue piece that I did a while back. I scanned it in. This is why I scan everything in at 600 DPI. I scaled it up, and this is going to be an 11x17 print. I just finished the colors for this morning.
Cool, man. Yeah, that came out great. Look at that. Yeah,
Thank you.
Those
I appreciate
should do really well. Yeah. They came out great.
I'm hoping so. I'm really looking forward to going to Heroes Con, and I think I've got a method down now for coloring my own work.
Yeah, it looks great, dude. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. So yeah, I gotta get these. Had to get all this stuff done so I could send them off to the printer this week, either tomorrow or the next day, and get prints made up. I'm gonna be making a print of that Max that I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have it in the art bag over there.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's what I did this weekend. I was making the odds.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes,
I coloring tonight.
I finished a piece I can't show off. I could show it off backstage, but
yeah, you guys are gonna have to wait to see that one.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Right.
Yeah, so I finished that one, which was good, and then Ink did finish a couple supplemental pages that I got to get to eventually here. So.
Right on.
Yeah. So
link is in the description for Frog G. Go ahead and back that book.
Yeah.
But
they're on
speaking
the way
of
to me.
Nice. What's up, Haldir? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out, man. Coming in foist here at 7:48 p.m. Angela Curry says, "Evening, boys." What's up, Angela?
Second in the
Welcome.
chat and second in our hearts.
Here's first in my heart.
No, Haldir's first in our hearts because he was first in the chat. That's the way it works.
Haldir, you're awesome, buddy, but nobody compares to my lady love.
Disavow.
Skull, beautiful.
Disavow. Skulls and cilantro.
Jason loves you.
And Reese's Pieces.
I love Feline.
I'm gonna send Felines from Reese's Pieces too. I have heard the rest as well.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Sure.
They're like $1 a box, man. You can't beat it.
There's a reason why they're $1 a box. Damn it.
They're $1 a box. Okay.
Yep.
They're $1 a box at 4 ounces each, or you can get 8 ounces for $4.
Intervention stream.
Okay. Oh, really? Like, who wouldn't just buy 4 boxes for $4 and you get what? You get 16 ounces. Way more. Cheap price.
Mm-hmm.
Save money.
Do you have duct tape? Yes, of course she has duct tape and rope. It's a wonder I managed to escape from her place every time I go visit. And
I got duct tape right over there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. Jesus. It does what it's told her. It puts the lotion on. Jesus, Alex, what's up, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. The chat going crazy.
Because they love Reese's Pieces, that's why.
Yeah, but that's exactly it. 20% of Faust might be safe to show. Yeah, maybe.
See?
You are correct, Henry.
Dude,
what's up, dude?
That's good enough for like a 12-minute stream. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that actually wouldn't be too bad. The YouTube likes 10-minute videos, or 4-hour videos apparently. Can't catch nearly as many streams as I used to. LOL, but I'm free for a while tonight. Well, welcome, Alex. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. Henry Bemis says, met Tim Vigil at Rose City. He was a lot nicer than his comics would lead you to believe. Yeah, that's what I've always heard. He seems to be a pretty nice dude. I don't think he gets the recognition for being the fucking fantastic artist that he is, like he should.
I don't know if he wants it.
I mean, he's always kind of been an indie dude, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know. What's up, Fanta? Welcome. Good to see you. Let's see. Scrolling. Were you guys subscribed to Sleazy P Martini before his channel got nuked? Yeah, briefly. I managed to subscribe to his channel. Like that was the dude that was Guar's manager.
Oh, okay.
Their manager with the big pompadour and the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the one that sung Slaughterama, I believe.
Nice.
Which is probably one of my favorite Guar songs. Yeah, that dude's channel got nuked from fucking orbit and never was allowed to come back.
Couldn't possibly want know why. That's weird.
Hey, what's up, Krager? I see you down here at the bottom of the chat. He says Tim's a really good artist, just a weird guy. Yeah, unfortunately.
But that's how you want it, man. You want your artist to be weird.
Yep. I mean, the weirdness makes the art good, man.
I think a lot of the people we hang out with are pretty weird. And they're fantastic artists. So,
Tree
Craig
wants to go back
himself.
and do the white T-shirt. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Feline. I appreciate it. My first set of eyes and my biggest fan right there. Nice Groot. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
That was a good Groot.
Spidey Punk. Yeah.
Yeah. That was really good.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Again, this is why I scan things in at such a ridiculously high DPI. I can scale them up and then ink them out if it's just pencils.
I sometimes don't even scan them in. Just get rid of them.
Yeah, I understand. I have a whole tendency to hold on to things, rework things, but revisit ideas.
No,
thank you for joining us, Krager. Great show on Monday last night with Joe Sontag. I will be joining them next week.
Yeah.
This coming
Feline,
Monday.
drop that link because I don't know if she has yet. Yeah, Krager's got it and will have a wonderful thing going on over there. I love for comics' sake, fantastic stuff.
Oh, absolutely, it's a great show.
Yeah, it's great. It's
super fun. Great conversations. Mm-hmm. Speaking of links, there's the link for Frog G Voodoo Gods and Magic.
All right, there it is.
My backup, my partner in crime, dropping the links. Thank you, baby.
Is it bad to put brushes in your mouth that aren't clean?
Probably. I mean, you've got enough aspartame in your system that it'll just preserve you from getting, toxically poisoned from
That's
it.
right.
Yeah, whatever.
Staying preserved, my friend. Yeah,
what's up? Good stuff.
Vital. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Good to see you, man. And we got Oliver as well. What's going on, brother? Good to see you.
I'm gonna have Oliver on like 8 months. I don't even know. It's like a couple months away. But
they're launching the new book in July, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have him on in July.
Gonna have him on as well. Jason fired Angela for the 9th time. Justice for Halter.
See, thank you, Alex. That's right. Don't worry. I still love him. I know Luke apparently just first in chat, screw him, whatever. I still love you, Haldir. Don't worry. It's okay. At least 2 out of 2 ain't bad. 1 out of 2. I don't know.
I mean, hey, I appreciate Haldir being here, and stop being explicit on the stream. Licking your brush.
The ladies like it.
Yeah. She'll always be first in my heart. Sorry, Not
I
sorry.
have no heart. I feel no love. Or pain.
I mean,
sorrow.
She's got my heart, and I feel love. Anyway, I suppose I've known him since I was 17. Says Krager. Oh, damn. That's a long time to know somebody. And friend Plagal is here. Says he's known him since he was 14.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Plagal, where are you?
I'm looking forward to it as well, Krager. I love hanging out with you and Will. It's gonna be good times, man. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to do one of those training montages to get up to speed.
Dude, mine sucked. I hope you do better than what I did.
Well, thanks, man. I think you did just fine.
Thanks, but no.
Akuma, yes. This is me. I am he, the one, the only death metal hero from the old Couch Doodles days. As a matter of fact, that's where Jason and I met. Where the was the Couch Doodles chat.
Yes.
We started hanging out and
Like 10
jumped
people
on.
watching. Yeah.
Right. Good times, man. Good times back in the
Good
day.
to see Frege on Professionals tonight.
Yeah, it absolutely was. Great topic of conversation tonight,
Oh,
talking
dude,
about
dope,
triple threats. People that can write, pencil, and ink. You know,
there's a
basically
lot.
doing their own.
The funny thing was, like,
Yeah, but the
everybody on that
standouts.
panel, everybody on that panel was a triple
Every single
threat,
one of
so-
them knows exactly. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and speaking of triple threats, the link for issue 2 of Jawbone Death is also up. Exactly, it is indeed.
Yeah, I gotta sign up for it.
Feline coming in clutch with the link for Krager's YouTube channel.
There it is.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Jawbone was dope.
Yeah, I have my book. I haven't opened it yet. I want to have would like to have Adam and Krager on to talk about it. And kind of promote Jawbone Death too.
Of course. Like everything. I love Krager's work and Adams as well, but I know like Hammer and Killjoy, all that stuff. But Jawbone just had that grit factor to it, that
What up,
rawness that I just love. So what's up, Mork? So yeah,
Absolutely. I mean, it's
crushed
that book that feels like that book was made for me.
yeah, it's a dope book.
All right, and I have made it to the bottom of the chat. Awesome. Thank you guys all for being here. You guys fucking rock.
Hit that like and subscribe if you're new to the channel.
Absolutely. Please do. I'm slowly but surely climbing up to 600,
Nice.
but I appreciate the amount of people that show up and come hang out with us. It's a good time here.
Well, I mean, you get a steady viewership. Like, I haven't done a live stream except for TOPicLESS, so in a while. You do more live streams than what I do, and you get a good turnout for it. So that's
usually.
always nice. Yeah, I got to kick up and do some more regardless of who's streaming. Because I don't like to stream against Shelby or Michael T and Frog G and Wolverine. And then,
Right.
or especially if you're live. And then I'm like, oh, everybody's like, whatever. So I end up not going... Well,
I try to pick specific days to do my live streams. That way, I have a set day and a set time, and that way people know and
right.
Can
well, true, but also
get to
my
a
whole thing has
schedule.
been lately that I have stuff, but I don't have anything. Like I don't have any Frog G pages to really work on like I do now. But the thing I was working on, I couldn't show. I mean, I could, but I couldn't show everything. So I couldn't do that. And I like streaming at usually like between midnight and 2. So AM.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot of people usually streaming at that time of day. So
Shelby's streaming at that time, my time, because he is 3 hours behind
he's
me.
fucking 3 hours behind.
Yeah, and so I'm like, oh great, Shelby's like, and I know he wouldn't care if I fired one up, but I'd rather go watch Shelby draw than than me do anything. Like I'll draw along with him.
Right. And honestly, dude, sometimes I'm just listening to it. Like recently, I've just been listening to an audiobook. I've literally just been, listening to an audiobook and just zoning out from the world. That's why I was able to focus and get a bunch of artwork done. Like I'm coming down to the wire for this Heroes Con, and there's still a bunch of shit that I want to get ready for this show. This is a huge opportunity, and I don't want to waste it. I want to be as prepared as fucking possible. I mean, there's no way to be fully prepared, but I am fucking looking forward to this.
No, man, you'll have a good time, and that's good to do.
Krager.
I have a hard time with audiobooks and drawing because I want to listen and I'd rather focus. I don't know. The two just don't mesh with me. Like music, I've heard my songs 20 million times. So I can tune it out even though I still hear everything and I'm listening to it.
Take it easy, good stuff. Thanks for being here,
good
bub.
stuff, man. Yeah, thanks for swinging by, dude. I don't get to catch his streams as often as I would like because I'm at work. But so I just like music for me is the better way. Or I can actually do a stand-up comedian. That I can do too. But a book, it's too in depth, and I really want to focus and listen to it. And if I'm doing that, I'm not as in tuned with the art piece that I'm working on. Plus,
for me, when I'm like, if I'm laying something out, like if I'm doing the heavy lifting of laying out a page or figuring the things out, setting things up, it's usually just music, something without words or something like that. But when I'm inking, I've discovered that when I'm inking, I can throw a book on and just fucking go to town. Inking, coloring, when I was doing those the colors for the sketch covers that I did. I can just I can just zone out.
Coloring too, because you zone out with coloring too,
especially flatting.
Oh, dude, especially flatting. Forget about it. Yeah, that definitely I could see an audiobook.
Yeah,
but yeah, I can see inking too. Like if I have the outline of like
what's up, hockey?
Don't stop the stream for him. No, what's up, hockey? But yeah, if I have like the outline of He-Man or something, I print it up and I go in and ink it. I'm just cross hatching shit. So it is there's like you said that part of your brain that uses the proportioning and zoning or the all the mathematical type things that do go into factor whenever you don't realize you're using them. It's hard to
100%.
utilize. Yeah, it's hard to utilize those and focus on another thing. Like it just is. That's why I don't really like to do layouts while I'm on a live stream. I just don't because I'm going to focus on the layout. Yeah. So
well, that's why I say it's the heavy lifting. The heavy lifting of doing a bit of artwork. Especially laying out a page, because doing a pinup is one thing. Yeah. Laying out a page is completely different. Laying out a page, you've got to actually think about what the fuck you're doing. Got to think about like the story that you're constructing, the visual storytelling that you're doing. Doing a pinup is completely different.
Oh, yeah, dude. How many times have I? Even you, like, we'll be live and you're drawing like just Storm or something. Like it's like you're even the layout, like you're just gesturing and you're like, okay, this pose looks cool. Like there's not like as you were saying with a comic page, storytelling, but also you got to lead the eye. You got to know where you're going. You got to think of camera angles. You got to think of
plan.
You got a lot of planning goes. You got to be like, oh well, this head looks wrong. Now I got to rechange whatever. And so there's a little bit more that goes in. You can do it, but you're not going to be as on it as you would be as if you were just zoned out listening to whatever you're listening to and laying it out at that point, because you could tune out everything that you've heard 1,000 times.
I agree. Video game and movie original soundtracks are great for getting work done, usually no vocals, and it's created to be in the background and not a main focus. I agree, Akuma. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like that with writing. I can't have any
words when writing.
Whenever I'm writing. Drawing, all day long. I listen to all my favorite bands, but I also have Chopin, like it'll pop on while I'm drawing. I just have my playlist going, or my iTunes, I should say. But whenever I'm writing, I prefer classical music. I mean, I know like, hard rock instrumentals, whatever, and maybe I could do that too, but I just prefer classical. It's just a little more quieter, but I need something. I can't have silence.
It all depends on the mood that I'm in and the story that I'm writing, honestly. I've said this before. I'll make playlists of songs and styles of music that fit the story that I'm writing. That's
a good idea too.
Certain bands just kind of fit like a stylistic choice or like a theme of what I'm writing, and I'll throw that on. Love classical, absolutely. Classical is good. She got me listening to Niccolo Paganini.
I'm familiar.
The Devil's Violinist. He is probably one of the best violinists to ever live. Okay. Honestly, I've started looking for heavy metal covers of classical songs, and there's a plethora of them out there.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
I actually use a lot of them in my my time lapse videos, just because they sound. I mean, classical music was heavy metal before there was electricity.
Oh, without a doubt. Like that's why I like.
What's up,
Chopin.
Maromi?
Hey, Maromi. That's why I like Chopin. He's kind of like a little darker sometimes, but I like the the cliche guys, Bach, Brahms, all the.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is also what's great is you could just YouTube, Brahms, and it'll give you like a 5-hour YouTube thing. Like, okay, I just put that on and start writing.
you can do the same
done.
thing.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with Paganini.
Yeah, that's the thing with the classical
there's
stuff.
something about violin that I absolutely love, and I love the
violin's
sound
fantastic.
of it. You know, the cello. There's a band called Two Cellos. It's two guys that they play cellos, and one does like the lyrics to a song, and the other one does the music in the background.
Yeah,
they're fucking great, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I've heard some of their stuff. Yeah.
Rachmaninoff variations theme of Paganini. Nice. Hell yeah. I love Paganini. But yeah, just all depends on the mood that I'm in. If I'm if I'm in a certain mood, I mean, I'll throw on the fucking, Doom 2016 soundtrack,
Yeah. No, and that is good advice for a lot of like me, I kind of just I'm in the mood of whatever mood. Like I just kind of have the music to fill the white noise, and so
right.
I don't want to have the lyrics. There's what would impact me more than anything. And yes, a song can obviously can strike in the mood, but I don't. It's like I can see how other people, like Irene, does the same thing. She'll put on Viking music if she's drawing up like a battle scene or something like that, and her fantasy and fiendish, it just puts her in that mood, and it makes total sense. So yeah, it's a good method.
Yeah, I mean, it helps put your brain in that headspace. It helps influence and fuel, fuel the fire for going.
And that's the benefit of actually, though, drawing and writing your own thing, is that you already see the visual and you knew the headspace you were in when you drew it, so you don't have to rely as much on it. Now, would it help? Sure. I'm not saying it doesn't. Yeah. But it's not something you can be like, oh, I'm not in the mood. I got to put on, the Viking music. It's like you see the thing, you're like, oh, I was in the mood when I drew it, and it kind of sparks you already. So it helps fire that, that fire. So yeah, there is a perk to that. Yeah,
absolutely. Morb says he loves Paganini's 25 Caprices. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the video, the chronal compression I did for Nicole was Caprice 23 or maybe 24 from Paganini.
I'm thinking of a caprese salad.
Yeah, the mozzarella, basil, and tomato, and yeah. Damn, now I want one of those. They're ridiculously expensive when you get them out in a restaurant, but they're super fucking easy to make at home. So you might as well just make it at home.
The convenience of being out in a restaurant,
right?
I mean, yeah, I like it. I like being out in a restaurant. You're treated like a king. Bring me my food, wench. Coffee, wench. Of course, they spit in coffee if you call him a wench. But that's
I was about to say, just reminds that reminds me not to ever go grab food with you. I don't want spit in my food.
Pepsi.
Right. Okay. Well, not with him. I'm good.
Can I get a fork? There were no forks in medieval time. Hence, there's no forks at medieval times. Would you like refill on your Pepsi, sir?
Exactly. Hockey says "Lo-Fi Girl" is my go-to on YouTube for musical noise. I can jive to some lo-fi every now and then. Actually, lo-fi for me is more of like the synthwave stuff and like the chill wave and dark wave and stuff like that. Or like the retro wave stuff. I fucking dig the shit out of that. And that's my lo-fi. Just because of the other stuff that I listen to. So I mean,
lo-fi. What are you talking about?
Well, low fidelity.
Oh, okay.
It's like low fidelity beats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not super crisp and clean, but it's kind of got a fucking a calming feel to it. But synthwave and retro wave and stuff like that has that effect on me. Let's see. Neoclassical metal is my favorite. That's my soul food. I hear that, man. I hear that. It's some good shit. Let's see. More puts on Dio when he writes. I mean, I can see that.
Well, I can see why.
Yeah, totally. Just the
The
words.
Mercenary Guild also.
Totally. Fuck yeah. What's up, Will? He says, hey, nerds.
What's up, Will?
What's up, man? Yngwie Malmsteen, Jimmy Page, Randy Rhoads all play Paganini. That's right. They're all influenced by, that classical music. Again, classical music was heavy metal before there was electricity.
Yeah. Well, that's why a lot of metalheads that play metal they like classical. It's got similar arrangements. It's got similar beats to them in a way. So A lot of classic metal musicians love, or a lot of metal musicians like classical.
Especially the guitarists, because I mean, you know, that's the violin, man. It's where it comes from.
Strings.
Yep. Alex VRB says I owned an '87 Caprice and a '96. Good cars. Yeah.
I guess. I wouldn't know.
Moromi, Caprici, El Diablo, Malmsteen. Yep. Hell yeah. Jimmy Page playing Paganini. I'd love to see that. I always thought of him as a blues-based guy. He is, but he's absolutely influenced by Paganini. Oliver says, whenever you're writing horror, check out Goblin. Goblin's a fucking great band.
Goblin.
They did all the soundtrack for Argento's music and Dawn of the Dead. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude. Movie, not music. Let's see, and I'm caught up. Yep, both.
Movie, not music. I mean, that's good. I can't do that because I'm just going to watch the screen. I no matter what, it could be Lethal Weapon 1, which I've seen 5 billion times, and I'll still just watch the screen.
Yeah.
I can't do it. There's a moving object there, and I have to watch it. I have to look at it. That's the same with. That's why I like talking heads or the icons. If there's a YouTube and I'm drawing,
Sure.
if it's just icons, I prefer that because even if there's just talking heads, I want to see you moving your arms around. If you're holding up something, oh look at that! Now I got to look at this. Thanks. That's why, like Shelby will fire up a stream, or I'll fire up a stream, whatever. If we're drawing and you're on, even like this is why it's hard to host and talk because you got to pull everything up, or you got to do this.
You want to look up and see what
Yeah.
they're talking about, what they're showing. I hear you, dude.
Yeah,
That's why podcasts are great for that because
without a doubt.
you can't see what they're showing. But
that takes
again,
me
that's
back-
why I like
yeah.
audiobooks.
And that takes
know?
me back to stand up though. Like
Yeah.
if I'm doing what you said, if I'm like inking, like doing cross hatching and just
Yeah.
all the fun stuff that I love to do, that's a no brainer. It's autopilot. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
maybe do an audiobook at that point. I just keep my music cranked and going and bop along and have a good
Yeah.
time. Or I'm in Discord. You know, I can talk and do that too. You know, I can
Sure.
talk and cross hatch all day. So.
Akuma says, "Hell yeah, Dance with the Dead and Carpenter Brut are the shit." Yeah, dude, I just recently stumbled across Dance with the Dead the other day. Fucking dig the fuck out of their stuff, man. Really enjoy their stuff. It's good, fun music. Definitely stuff to throw on in the background. Wagner doubled up on the bass section when he played a concert to rock the building. Hell yeah. Steve Vai, Crossroads. Yeah, man.
Steve
Steve
Vai, there
Vai's
you go.
great. Love Vi. We're talking heads David Byrne.
I don't know. That.
Yeah, he's a
Talking
trippy
Heads.
dude. Yeah.
You added David Burns at the end of it. I'm like, what? Talking
Yeah.
Heads. Okay, I know who that is.
Thought he meant talking heads. Yeah, no, like just people talking.
No, yeah,
kind of like what
icons.
we're doing right now.
Yeah, if it's
You
just,
know,
well,
we're-
even this, though, I prefer it to be icons. Like this, I want to see.
Right, so you don't
what's
have to
going
look
on.
at them and they're not
I
you're
don't
not
see
showing
movement.
things.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I don't see movement, I'm good. You know, it's like
I don't have to pay attention to their faces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like I said, I could see an audiobook being fine whenever you're inking, but layouts, I don't know. I would need music. Almost any music really works that I like. That is, you know, I can't. The crap they were singing last night, I can't do. That they were in just Hockey and Billy were driving me insane. But yeah.
That's
musical,
that's
man.
funny.
But no. Okay.
No. Max Headroom, yes. Max Headroom is a talking head.
He's a talking head.
Yeah. But yeah, when I'm laying out a page and I actually have to think about what I'm laying out and everything, yeah, I definitely throw something on that's just music. Usually some death metal because you can. There are lyrics technically, but the growls and the vocals are more of an angry wind instrument at that point rather than being a voice with words and stuff. So that that'll help me focus. Sometimes it's retro wave, sometimes it's synth wave. Oh, awesome. Oliver says my bro made a synthwave playlist on Spotify. Check your DMs. Fuck yeah, dude. I will indeed. Thanks, man.
Nice.
What's up, Morb?
Hey, what
Welcome,
up, guys?
sir.
What's happening?
Welcome, man.
You're a talking pumpkin.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
My icon changed somehow. I don't know.
Are you signed in to StreamYards? Because sometimes it'll revert you back to something it has saved?
Yeah, I think
if
it
you're not signed
reverted
in?
me back to whatchamacallit, YouTube, so or something.
Oh yeah.
I had to clear all my cache, man. My computer was running like shit, so I just cleared all my cache, but it took away all my saved this, and that. So
I would have taken your cash.
Jason's like, I'd do that for free.
I would have taken
got
all
you.
your cash. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you have to just throw it away.
So,
well, I can go with this one though. This is a classic.
It's not a bad icon. Your icon changed.
We can use a little Halloween in May.
I mean, I'm all about Samhain all year long. I love me some Samhain. Absolutely. It is my favorite holiday of the year. So yeah, what are you working on tonight, Jason?
Just gonna draw.
Just gonna draw. Yep. I'm in the process of coloring a bunch of stuff now. So this is I don't know if you remember this sketch cover that I did. This Darth Organa.
Yeah.
Got her scanned in, and I'm gonna flatten her out today. I gotta send off prints stuff to get printed up this week, so I gotta get as much done as possible this week and send them off because I'm coming down to the wire.
Yes, but you'll be fine with even if you don't get everything in you wanted to, you still have quite a lot.
I hope so, man. I hope I have enough. You know, you have that overwhelming feeling that you're not gonna have. You know, you want to have a wide spectrum of things, so you know somebody doesn't come up and is like, "Oh, do you have this?" Well, I was going to have that, but shit, I didn't get that done, and well, fuck. You know, there goes the sale. You know, so I don't know. Always a danger.
You can't please everybody, right?
This is very true, my friend. This is very true. You know, and hopefully the stuff that I do have, people will fucking, you know, enjoy. You know.
Yeah, I got that print on Saturday that you sent. So.
Oh, you got the original. You got the Malchus.
Yeah, on Saturday.
Yeah, that's not a print, man. That's the original artwork.
Well,
the
original. Yeah, I got that on Saturday. I got 2 comics. Actually, I got another one. Just came today, but I got Ghosts of the Badlands from Razor Fist.
Nice.
I read that. I got Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. I have not read that. And then I think I got the vampire one from Mandy. Well, I'm not going to mention it. But anyways, just because I'm not going to mention it. But anyways, I read Ghosts of the Badlands. And anybody there?
Yeah,
we
can hear you.
Yeah,
I'm flatting, so yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, it was it's a large book, so it's not bagged and board. It didn't really come with any extras.
It kind of looks in the form of like a bande dessinée, like a French volume, rather than kind of traditional American style comic book.
Yeah. And I there's some prose at the end that I have not read. So there is prose like towards the back, but I read all the graphic novel, and again, it's a lot like The Man with No Name, Clint Eastwood meets Solomon Kane type thing. And
yeah, well, I mean that sounds about that sounds like Razor Fist.
Yeah.
Because he's big into westerns and big into Solomon Kane.
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
So overall,
I missed that campaign.
I got the and mine was the black and white version as far as the art. Now the color is the cover is color, but the inside art was black and white, and it's really, really strong.
Yeah, George does good stuff, man. I like what I've seen of his stuff so far.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So
Alex is saying if you got spare cash, you can just send it to him more. If it's like right.
We all want your cash.
Yeah. Hockey says the government has taken all of his cash. The commie fucks. Yeah. Samhain. I like smoked salmon with crispy skin. That's salmon, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I
What's
give
up,
it a
some person?
recommend. I give it a recommend. I mean, it kind of reminds me in some places with the scripture and stuff of Aaron Lopresti's Wraith of God, but Aaron Lopresti's is much more supernatural, where this is doesn't have that supernatural element that I've,
Right.
They're just they're dealing with brigands and stagecoach robbers and things like that. And
well, yeah, it's more of a traditional Western. I mean, Solomon Kane was kind of like that. I mean, you had more supernatural type stuff when when you run into like vampires and voodoo men and stuff like that. But yeah. I don't. Have you ever read? Have you ever read any Solomon Kane?
I have.
Either of you?
I have.
I
He's very underrated character.
I agree. Actually, the last time I was driving up to go visit Feline, I was listening to the complete collection of Solomon Kane adventures, and they were really good. I really enjoyed the pulpy nature of the stories. The little quick hits of story. There's something to be said for that kind of encapsulated storytelling form where you get the story across. And I mean, some of the stories had multiple parts to them, but other times it was just one and done. You know who Solomon Kane is, so he's only got to kind of have a little bit of an introduction where, Solomon Kane shows up, because he usually starts the story with, with somebody else. Somebody else, being introduced, and the story starts out with them, and then, you have this tall, rangy man with his pilgrim hat, and, he's actually, he sounds like tall and grimdark scary. And it's fucking great.
Yeah, and that's kind of how this starts off too. It really does. It starts with a bang, and this character, he kind of recruits other people in his own way, people that he saves or whatever. So he kind of has his own agents, if you will, and he sends them telegrams and things like that. This is what I need you to do, blah blah blah, and so. They kind of have their own little secret society, if you will. So it isn't just all about him. And that's as much as I'll probably give. But yeah, it's the art is outstanding. And the story moves.
George does good work, man.
He really knocked it out of the park on this one.
Yeah, I will probably pick that up on the Second Chance campaign when they do one.
I know he's probably going to release a colorized version, but on this one, I really think the black and white really hits, especially with the theme.
Right.
So, just my opinion.
I'm not big into westerns all that much when it comes to comics. I like them as movies just fine, but I have the Wraith of God, and I like the art. I like Lopresti's artwork though, so I'm kind of biased. But I don't know. It's Western comics are kind of a hard sell for me.
They can be. They can be. I mean, they used to be. I mean, when westerns themselves were a lot more popular than they currently are, they sold a lot better than they do now. But since we've gotten so far away from the Western. At this point, they don't sell all that well.
I would like to see some new Western movies come out. Maybe that would be kind of cool, like some gritty Western movies. That would be pretty dope. It's been a while since we've had a good Western movie.
I wouldn't mind seeing more pulpy type movies, like the Phantom or the Rocketeer. I fucking love that Rocketeer movie, man. That is one of my favorites. you know, and the Phantom with Billy Zane. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That movie's awesome.
I haven't really seen it. I think I
Really?
seen clips of it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's absolutely worth watching. It's good.
Give it another watch. Yeah.
It's good. It really has that old school pulpy feel to it. And you know, even the Shadow. They did a decent job with that Shadow movie. Yeah, with Alec Baldwin.
I thought it was good.
You know, he may be a you know, whatever,
yeah,
but
well, separate art from artists. But I mean,
exactly.
The CGI wasn't really fully there yet. But aside from that, it was not a bad movie.
No, and the CGI was just a small part of it. You know,
well, yeah,
the rest of that movie was great. Like they had the feel for it, and I felt like Baldwin was a good choice for the role back then. Yeah. He did a great job.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I mean this comic really has a noir feel to it, so definitely, you know,
that actually doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, noir is kind of Razor Fist's stock and trade. That's his bread and butter, as it were. He loves noir. You know.
So yeah, I give that a recommend, and I'll probably end up reading this weekend Snowman: A Cold Day in Hell. I just got that. So.
Nice. That's another Western.
Yeah, it's another
kind of a Western horror thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of why.
That's kind of been a thing lately. You know, kind of horror Western type of thing. I mean, obviously the Presti's doing it.
I mean, I don't know if you've noticed this, but things in comics have a tendency to go in cycles. You know, Westerns and horror used to be, you know, the majority of things that were published, especially like horror around EC Comics. You know, that used to be like the thing that made comic companies money. And then they enacted the Comics Code Authority, which was essentially something that was put together just to fuck over EC Comics. Like, literally was made just to fuck over EC Comics. And anybody that says anything different is either uninformed or a liar.
It pretty much screwed comics in general in
What's
a lot
up,
of
Shelby?
ways, right? I mean, didn't it really censor it to the point of...
Yes, it did. Yeah, the you know, old Frederick Wertham with his seduction of the innocent. Oh, won't somebody think of the children? Censorship is always used. Think of the children is always used to censor things. So,
well, nowadays it's the other way around. They want to censor to cut out dissenting voices or anything like that.
Well, I mean that's always been what censorship is, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Comics Code Authority really just kind of seemed to be aimed directly at destroying EC Comics market share because they were absolutely dominating everything at that time period. Right, Shelby?
I don't know. I'm not old.
You're older than I am, fool.
Older than
I've just done research on this.
Shelby, you're the second oldest person on panel.
Am I?
Yep.
No, I never did any research into the comics code thing. I feel like it's self-governing, so I never really understood it to begin with, even as a kid. Like who is approving Marvel's monthly releases? You know what I mean? To have that stamp on it, like it never made sense.
Well, it didn't really make sense back in the day either, but they did that so that there wouldn't be government intervention. Kind of like the ESRB for video games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you saw that in music with
Parental Advisory.
I mean, what was the first album with that? Wasn't it
NWA?
Straight NWA, right?
Compton. Yeah, it was straight
Was
out
it
of
NWA?
Yep, it was straight out
Yeah,
of
I think
Compton.
so.
Yeah, because that's when people
A lot of good that did too, because that told me, oh, this is an album I want.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. That's the only reason I bought an album.
Yeah, make friends with a 17-year-old with their driver's license in California. You're set.
That's right.
Hell, they didn't even card. They wanted the sale. They didn't, at least they didn't give a shit, you know. It's like
The
most
corporation,
movies, you know.
corporations did, because they would get fined. They used to set them up all the time.
Yeah.
Cops would send kids in that were 16 on purpose to just to collect the fines for the city.
What's up, Billy? Billy says the ESRB is a paid racket. Of course it is. It's all a paid racket, bro.
See Billy
Yep.
in like 7 months.
That made them sell more albums. Yeah, absolutely did. You know.
Yeah, you see
I
a
remember-
new punk album without that sticker on it? Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want?
Okay,
Tooth
you're not
and
worth
nail?
my time. Yep.
Some
Fuck
Tooth and
on
Nail
off.
band?
Yeah, new metal album doesn't have the parental advisory on it. Nope, I ain't picking it up. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, Nikki Sixx even said, "Oh, great, yeah, put that sticker on. We're gonna make sure that every one of our albums gets that sticker."
Exactly. Oh, this has got all the naughty words they don't want me to hear. I'm fucking buying it. Yep, 100%. You know, it fucking backfired in their faces. You know.
I thought it'd always be cool to like be a band and have your album cover as the sticker, but not say anything to get the sticker. Kind of a mind fuck there.
Right.
I think it'd be funny.
Well, I mean, you guys see what the thumbnail for this stream is and the background for this stream. I mean, I literally have the parental advisory stickers most of the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. What?
It's not a giant penis.
No, it's not a giant penis. Although the cover to Typo Negative's Slow, Deep, and Hard is.
It's probably Peter Steele's giant penis.
It might be. He was a very large dude.
He was a very blessed individual.
That's why Playgirl paid him a bunch of money to have him do a spread.
Yeah.
I just sent somebody the original VHS of Disney's Little Mermaid with all the phallic background.
Oh, with all
Jesus.
the art.
I found a copy at Goodwill. Yeah.
No
and so,
shit.
yeah, it was $2, so I bought it and I sent it to someone recently who by the way, thanks. You got my my Red Winter book, so it's in the box with your comics.
That is the gift that keeps on. That's a better gift than the Red Winter book.
Stop.
I mean,
I think it's actually worth money though.
the old school Little Mermaid case. Yes, actually, it is.
Yeah.
The VHS tape with the uncensored first printing of the box.
It's just golden dicks all over that background, man. It's
the sandcastles. Yeah,
It just shows you that Disney's
They're
been
shooting
screwing over
straight up.
artists. They've been screwing over artists for decades, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are you
Yep.
working on, Shelby? What are you drawing?
Don't fuck over your artists. They'll find a way to get you, and you won't even notice.
Yeah, Glenn Danzig.
Exactly.
You're working on something for Danzig?
No, but I was complaining earlier on my stream about how much money he owes me to this day, because someone in chat was like simping on him, and I was like, oh yeah, screw that guy.
Man, fuck that.
Shelby.
What's up, dude? Good to see you, brother. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Hey.
Hello.
Excellent. We were just discussing Danzig and how much money he owes Shelby
Wait,
for
what?
work.
Oh, you hit Shelby up for work?
He owes them
No,
money.
years ago. No, he breached our contract. I worked for him for like 6 years. He breached our contract, and you know what? He's bad juju to begin with. Three of his creators while working for him deleted themselves. So one of them was
Are you
Hey.
serious? Holy shit.
yeah. Martin Niemond was one. There's another guy I don't talk about, and then Calvin. So Calvin was tragic and sad. My youngest or my oldest son is actually named after Calvin Irving. He was the artist with me at Extreme. He did the Chapel ongoing series. He had a death blow, like a very death blow style was Calvin's work.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Yeah. So
Why did why did he kill himself though? Like, what was Danzig such a hard?
No, I'm just saying it just happenstance that while they're working for Glenn, and then Martin Iman did this same thing. Martin was in the UK.
Damn.
So Martin Iman did all those. He was a really, really good painter.
Conspiracy.
He did a Martin did a one-shot. He did a Lobo one-shot called The Chair. If you've ever seen it, it's an awesome one-shot. I recommend everyone buy it. It's a full. He was a painter. Yeah, he was a painter. He paints really similarly to like that, you know, kind of like Bisley, kind of like Fabry, but like really, really.
What's his last name? Martin what?
Iman, Emond. Yeah. Yeah, but he did a bunch of those covers for Verotica, the Verotica anthology books. He did covers for Jaguar God, all that stuff. He did covers for all of it. I think that he never did a cover though for Death Dealer. Yeah. But yeah, him too, man. Yeah, and then there was a Japanese artist out there too.
Didn't he do some Lobo work? Yeah, he did. He did the Lobo and
his one shot is called The Chair. It was an oversized one shot, which is a really good book. So anyone who hasn't seen it,
yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was awesome. I loved his work. I thought his work was amazing.
Some person Dan's beef is not my beef. It's different than my beef. Dan's beef is that Danzig sold a piece because Dan didn't have the money on hand, and then sold it from underneath him when he was supposed to be holding it at a show. That's nothing new. I was living with Dan when that happened. It's nothing new.
That happened a long time ago. But I mean, you know, Danzig, his famous skull, he just fucking ripped that directly from Crystar, the Crystal Warrior #8. You know, didn't give Christopher Golden or Michael Golden any fucking credit for it. Fucking yeah.
Oh no, he's a horrible businessman. He's
a fucking
from the
punk.
music industry.
Like
he also did Lobo and Dead Man, The Brave and the Bold. Yeah, that was that's what I remember him from too. Like he did that. He did the second one shot he did.
Yeah, he had quite a bit cool, like really cool stuff.
I liked his work. His work was awesome.
Yeah,
he was a good alternative.
It's very super stylized. I mean, it was unique. Like when I say it's like Bisley, I don't mean he's copying Simon. I think
no, it was really metal. He had a very metal style to his work.
Yeah. He did a bunch of like band, you know, he's one of those guys that would do like those oversized band posters and stuff like that too on the side, just because. But yeah, anyways, it's just bad. It's just bad news. I think, you know.
What up, J-Bot?
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't seem like he would be very fun to work for. I mean, I've picked up some of the comics that his publishing company has put out, and they're all right. You know,
yeah,
it's what you would expect them to be.
I had zero issues with him the first 5 years. I was fine. What happened was he came into some issues with getting payments from Diamond, from my understanding. Ruthie, his company wasn't run by him. It was run by Ruthie Smith Barlow, who she was a nighttime dominatrix secretary by day. That's, you know, very stereotypical of his hiring practice. You know,
so he hired a porn
she had no clue. Yeah, she had no clue. I
mean, that sounds about on brand for Danzig. Honestly,
it's the same thing with his movie Verotica. It was all porn stars that were. Starring in that. Look how good that was. That was amazing.
I didn't even realize that they actually did that movie. So that
it was terrible. It was the worst thing ever.
I'm shocked. I tell you. Well, not that shocked.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I again, and we've had this conversation before. I like the Misfits better without Danzig. I think Danzig's better off being, on his own, doing his own pompous thing. Because he's the center of attention. He's the star.
God, that really sucks.
Is he doing a lot now?
Danzig?
Yeah.
I mean, he's gone back to the Misfits, and they've done a couple of tours together.
Yeah, he's got he's made a bunch of money in the last 5 years off the Misfits.
Yeah,
he really is. No, he's still publishing.
Yep.
He
was at least the last time when I was still working at the comic shop. He was.
He has stuff in Diamond now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. He stopped. Yeah, he stopped publishing for like 4 years, 5 years, and then he kind of came back. So he's got an influx of money now. So he's blowing it on trying to get his publishing back. But yeah, a lot
again,
of us
the stuff that I got, it was all right. Wasn't earth shattering. I mean, seems to be a real lack of like good heavy metal style type comic books out there these days, at least in my opinion.
Unfortunately, Bisley simps for him hard. They just announced some book that they're both working on together now. So Simon, unfortunately, is.
There's no real heavy metal magazine anymore. I mean, that used to be the go-to.
That's gone.
It's been gone for a long fucking time.
Once Wade got his hands into it.
Once who did?
Mark Wade.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Seriously? They let that stumpy little fuck do anything with heavy metal? What does that fat little fucker know about heavy metal at all?
He knows that Tarna needs to be dressed from head to toe in clothing. He also did
straight the fuck off, you little bastard.
Yeah, I know. He did a bunch of Lobo work. He also did LoboCop.
I have LoboCop.
Yeah.
Fucking love that shit.
That dude's style from a lot of stuff. He did some amazing.
Yeah, I mean it's really the best thing that his art style is geared towards for mainstream.
I think he would have did a badass Wolverine if they would have gave him a shot.
Probably would have been okay. It would have been stylized for sure. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think there's enough stylization in comics anymore. Like everything is so bland and samey these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Shelby.
Not a big fan.
What about
yeah, Shelby.
I'm over here drawing beans, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Aping on some Frank Miller, Jim Lee styles. I see you.
Yeah, but ain't nobody doing that shit anymore. Not even Frank Miller or Jim Lee is doing that shit anymore. So somebody should make that shit. Fuck.
Winter book. That book was dope, Shelby. Nice job, by the way.
I know it was great.
You are a humble.
Oh my god.
It was great.
Battle of the goddamn egos over here. Fuck's sake. But they were on the professionals tonight. They were talking about old school Splat and Travis Charest and how they don't do any of that kind of artwork anymore, especially Splat. Like that dude's artwork doesn't look anything like it used to. And draw how you want to draw, but that old school stuff was a lot more fun than anything new that I've seen. Like some of the covers that he's done for DC, it's just boring, man. It looks like everything else.
It's like Jay Lee's kind of.
Steven hates comics now.
It's become all corporate, so they take all the fun out of everything. They make everything safe.
Well, that's how you get work.
Well, their style choices was a personal choice they made to change. Steven hates comics now, so that's why.
Well, I mean, that explains why he's doing storyboards now, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he follows the money. The only reason he stayed in comics was because Rob gave him a crazy contract, and he rode that out. He's another one who didn't. I love Platt, but I used to go hang out with him in his office, and I would watch him stare out the window for 5 hours while he's eating a teriyaki chicken bowl, and then he would leave.
Jesus.
And they're like, "Where'd Steven go?" And I was like, "I don't know. He was here a minute ago." I used to go in to just pick his brain, really, because I was like, he was one of my heroes, man. When I was a teenager, he was one of the dudes that I was like, dude, I want to draw like that. It's crazy.
What did Fergus say? Fergus said that
he just doesn't. He doesn't care.
They would push the ass in a chair motto. I guess Steven never got the memo on that one.
You didn't get the memo.
Jeez, I mean, why bother doing this shit if you don't love it? I mean, this is
love those dudes.
The hardest thing though is like, I know when I'm doing pages, like it's the hardest part is sitting down and getting going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But once you get going, just keep going.
And not being interrupted, because every time you interrupt it, it puts a roadblock to your creative flow.
That is true.
That's why it's really difficult for me to draw. If I'm like, to draw and stream by myself is very difficult, because I like doing it, because I like the banter, I like talking to chat and stuff. But it is, man, it's not my multitasking. Doing artwork is not my skill. Now, I could multitask in a retail environment all day,
right?
But doing your job plus talking to customer, because I did that all day in the pharmacy for a decade. But like, drawing is different, because it's like there's no skill in counting pills and throwing them in a bottle and signing off on it. That's not a skill. It's like typing. You could type and talk.
Yeah.
Osmosis.
It's mindless.
It just becomes natural. But drawing is like, as soon as I dial in, it's very difficult to
say happy birthday to 20 people.
My brain doesn't want to my brain doesn't want to like pull away from the piece in front of me, because talking is like, I guess it's a different part of your brain, right?
You actually, you're one of the better ones at doing it though. Like because you have stories to tell while you're drawing. Like, you know what I mean? Like me, I can't really. I got stories, but but they're from the industry. Like my stories.
People like old man stories, dude. I don't know if you've noticed this.
My stories are like, when I was working at Pizza Hut. Like, no one cares. I don't care about when I was working at Pizza Hut.
My stories.
Nobody wants to hear my ice cream truck stories.
Well, it kind of depends. Like, if you're like, I was working at Pizza Hut and we did a bunch of coke and a bunch of strippers came in. Yeah, I mean.
Wait, you worked at that Pizza Hut too?
Exactly.
J-Bot says, I
worked at Round Table.
We beat this.
Scott McDaniel's Nightwing run was great. J-Bot, yeah. J-Bot says, I care about Pizza Hut, Jason. I care.
I was on Rex's stream yesterday, and it was all old man stories, so it was kind of fun.
Marco's Pizza Spouse.
That's
one
of all Rex does. So. Rex is real big on old man stories.
Yeah,
Rex is an old man story.
Rex is an old man story. Rex is House 3, the third story. I only make fun of Rex because I like Rex. I also hate Rex. Are you guys the same? Like, you love him and you hate him?
Yeah, he's got all those cool comics and artworks and stuff, and it's like, dude, send them my way.
He makes me angry. He makes me mad. Why can't you be normal?
Damn. Yeah.
What fun is normal? Normal's not fun.
That is a fair question.
So I say most people we know are all oddballs and degenerates and freaks.
Well, that's why we hang out with Rex, because he fits right in with this motley crew
oddball, that's for sure.
Well,
I ate pizza.
It's just mostly because he lags behind. That's what I can't quite figure out is the the lag. Like, how sometimes your internet lags and like the stream you're watching will lag, and it's like he's constantly not on live.
Well, that's all. I was surprised yesterday. I get home and I have a link to his thing. So, okay. So I clicked the link and he had some people on, and I'm like, I was thinking, how does he do a stream? Because if he lags here,
he just doesn't.
But it worked
He starts
out.
one at 4 a.m. and then he doesn't end it.
He's constantly he is always live, isn't he?
Yeah.
He might be live right now.
Maybe.
No, yeah. But
That would explain why he's not in here. I mean, usually when I drop that link in Topic List, he's
it's summertime, or it's getting to be summertime, so his job is kicking back in because he does.
Oh, that's right. He did say that.
Yeah.
He did
told
say
me
that.
yesterday that he won't be able to do as much Topicless. As
No, yeah, I know he's got his summer job that starts to kick in around this time. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Is he a lifeguard?
Yeah, the hockey's actually a lifeguard.
Yeah.
No, he sprays for mosquitoes.
Oh,
He
okay,
drives the
that's
trucks.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's doing God's work.
That's right.
Damn right. Fuck them mosquitoes.
He drives up and down the street poisoning the children.
I mean, that might explain, a little bit.
Yeah, he should drink more aspartame and eat Reese's Pieces. Tell me,
No.
your review on Reese's Pieces. Is it Pieces or Pieces? What do you say?
Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
I say Reese's Pieces.
It's
Pieces.
Pieces. It's Pieces.
It's Reese's Feces? Yeah. Yeah,
No,
gross.
I don't know what
Yeah.
a PC is.
Yeah.
Piece is a piece of a Reese's Pieces.
I've never heard of that.
You have.
What's up, Bennett? It's definitely Memorex. Definitely Memorex. Hockey says he was a lifeguard. My qualifications expired last year. Oh, well, damn.
Never mind. Hockey's unemployed. Don't back his book. Apparently, no. Back Curiosity United's Emporium. The dress currently in.
Do it now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you see Jay Ryan's post about those Twizzlers? They look delicious.
They look weird. I wouldn't try
They
them.
look weird.
I have not been paying any attention to Twitter or the internet or anything like that.
This is about high quality candy.
you.
You wouldn't know anything about it.
Twitter's the
No,
worst.
I wouldn't because I don't eat that
High
shit.
quality, yeah, because it's good for you.
Right. Yeah. No, actually, I'll stick
Strawberry
with
and
my.
lemonade, all good fruits.
When they're real,
Yeah, they're
not
real.
fake.
Real juice flavor.
What's up, K-pop? Welcome. Thanks for
K-pop.
joining us.
Special K going down that K hole.
Some person says it takes a tough man to make a tender chicken. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up, Silver? He says, say yes to the dress. I agree.
Right.
Please back. I am poor. Says Hockey. Well, hopefully the comic will help. From what I keep hearing from everybody, don't do this if you're hoping to make money, which is sad and horrifying, and I don't like hearing that.
I mean, you just got to keep at it for a few years, and you might
Yep.
make a couple $100.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Jesus.
Shelby's rolling in money on his.
You guys get
Red
paid
Winter
for this?
campaign. You got bank on that Red Winter books. Don't lie to me. You're in like your 8th printing.
You guys are getting paid?
No, I only did one print. What are you talking about? 8th printing?
Jesus.
I haven't even hit second printing yet.
What's the
memes.
Frank Miller homage one then?
What are you talking about? That's first printing.
That's second print.
No, that's a variant cover of first printing.
That's
The first printing was the one for the class, the one that no one got because I didn't allow no one to get it.
Which means it will be the most rare version of the book ever in the history of that book.
Rude.
I hooked Jason up and he wasn't supposed to get one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that I got a Captain America Heroes Reborn half issue. That's all I know.
Yeah, it was signed.
It was signed.
Got it signed by
Frege.
Rob, and then I had Frege sign it at that old man con that we did.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Hell yeah.
Anybody know how to get in touch with the Tiger Blue people? Shit.
No, well, Fowler, I think, is like in the
Matt?
same room building as Diaz. Phil.
Fowler's.
Yeah.
He's not. Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's in
I'm
the-
gonna have to get in touch with those guys.
yeah. Hit up Phil.
Back too, but it went to the wrong address. And, so
Oh.
because I was wondering, I was like, "Where's my book at?" And it went to the
Where the
rental.
fuck is it
I was in
at?
for a little while. Strange.
Yeah, I would just
Yeah.
hit up Phil.
See if he can help you out.
Yeah, because he's not on Twitter. I mean, Twitter
Nope.
X, whatever
Twix.
Nope.
Yeah.
it is.
He nuked
Twitter.
everything. Yeah,
He
nuked
got kicked
everything.
off, or he just decided.
He did it. He did it himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's
Let's
kind of a
not
whole
go to
thing.
the internet. 'Tis a silly place.
Yeah, there's like a whole thing.
He's got nudes on Twitter.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Uh,
So do I.
Smart man. That's how you make money.
that's what I keep hearing from all the e-thoughts.
It works.
I am now an e-thought.
Oh, that checks out. With your new haircut.
E-thought, Shelby.
Yeah, that's why I got my hair cut, so I'd be more appealing in my feet pics.
Gross.
Yeah, you guys, you know, you all hate on the feet pics, but you don't see my you don't see my bank account. You don't see my
Press F to doubt.
just because I
Or
laugh.
X. Press X.
Just
Press
that.
No.
Press X.
Press X to
More
doubt.
feet.
Yeah.
More feet.
But yeah, F for feet.
K-pop's a member.
For the newcomers, though, I just read Ghost of the Badlands from Razor Fist, and I liked it. The art was really good. I got the black and white version.
George Alexopoulos.
Yeah, and it's all black and white. The cover is color, and yeah, I think it's if you can pick it up, definitely give it a shot.
More new comics for people to enjoy.
You know what else is a new comic? Curiosities and Oddities Emporium, the dress, currently on Indiegogo. Back it today.
Back it now, friends. Do it now. Don't wait. Back it today.
See, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you sell books. That's what we're in this business for. To sell
Wait.
hockey's book.
Is this a shill stream?
Of course not.
Not
Every stream.
Can you
is
share
a
my-
real stream.
No, don't
Can
do
you
it.
share my feet
Don't share-
pics?
No, don't do
this
it.
isn't that kind of shill stream, Shelby.
It's always that kind of show stream.
If I finish 9 more of these sketch cards, I can buy dinner tonight.
All right.
So what are you just drawing?
Oh,
Are
no.
you just drawing Shell Bean? Is that all you're doing?
No, this is for Chimera. He needed sketch cards for his campaign, so I'm doing 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I gotta do
So
this set, too.
it's a whatever this guy Testa Bean wanted a bean card. Yeah, so I said, yeah, I'll do a bean card. The bean thing is not mine, by the way. That's a Brandon's thing. That's not even me. Brandon's the one that draws everyone like a bean.
I thought he stole it from Bean World.
No.
I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about.
The Shell Bean. I first saw the Shell Bean drawn by Shell B, but I didn't
I got
know
it right here.
Brandon.
No.
Yeah.
No, Brandon drew it first. That's when
That's
he
what
drew
you're
for
saying,
me.
right.
It's a sketch card. Yeah, I got it right here. See?
Oh, okay. I had
He drew
to
the shell
look
bean.
up.
He told me
Yeah,
that I'm a
you look up.
cryptid. He said little shell beans become other shell beans and they attack people or something like that. I was like, that's cool.
Kind
I
of
know-
like critters.
Kinda, but like more cheesy.
I know Hockey drew Angela flicking the bean.
Oh,
What the fuck?
She's flicking a bean. He drew it. He's got to come on for you to show you.
oh my god, hockey. Or
Hockey?
would draw that.
I just said it wasn't that kind of stream.
No, it's fine. Hockey will-
Angela slept in her car behind my house. Not to make this
heard.
weird.
I heard.
Yeah, she was sleeping in her she got a 2021 Subaru with ski racks. It's a teal, kind of like a off blue, but looks like teal to me. Anyways, yeah, she slept in the alleyway. My cat went out and yelled at her.
You know, no one knows what you're talking about. You me.
Nope, no idea. Completely fine. I'm even more lost than I was before.
You got 3 people in chat,
see.
and then Shelby and me.
It's fine. Yeah. No one has to know.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody uses Blue Sky, Bennett.
Can I share a quick story, just since no one's really talking?
Do we have an option?
There was no.
The most sensitive billionaire in history. LOL. That's funny.
Free comic book day. It was me and my flatterer Carl. So I'm in the comic shop and I'm trying to get some change, and they're in the back just getting blasted. They got the pipe going and stuff. I'm like, all right, hey, I'll come back in later when you guys aren't too busy. So I go back outside, and there's a lady who, she looks like she could be either 18 or 38. I can't really tell. Like, the face was throwing me off. And she knew Carl. And then she saw me and was like, oh, hey, Shelb, this and that. And I was like, oh, hey, what's going on? So I'm like, oh, this is Carl's friend. Like, I don't know who this lady is.
Twitter put a sensitive warning on this stream. I just noticed. Yep. We put a warning on this post because it might have sensitive content. Christ.
So she buys some artwork from Carl, and then she goes in the shop. Then she comes out and I think she bought an original for me, and then maybe a comic or some prints or whatever. It's like, fine. So I asked Carl, I'm like, hey, who's your friend? Like, I felt bad because I don't recognize her. I don't know her name. He's like, oh, I don't know. I thought that was your friend. and so we both just talking about it. I was like, I think that was Angela Curry. And this lady was driving a teal 2021 Subaru.
A teal?
Had
Teal.
Yeah.
Is she a lesbian?
Why does everyone ask that about this? I don't know.
Something about a Subaru just screams lesbian.
Apparently.
I mean, my wife drives a Subaru, so I can't say that's true.
I mean, Feline used to drive a Subaru, and she's definitely not. So
yeah, my wife she ain't about lady life, but yeah. So, anyways, yeah, we figured out that it's Angela Curry, and I've been seeing this same Subaru with some ski racks on it. I'm like, oh, it's Angie. She's sleeping in her car. I don't really understand. It had Washington plates. So I was like, yeah, that is.
Yep, that's Angela.
I said that is Angela. Yeah, I said that's Angela Curry. Absolutely.
Yeah.
She knew Carl. She knew me by name. I've never met this lady. I'm like, that was Angela.
You're
Are you
famous.
sure it's not just a stalker that happens to have your address?
You're internet famous.
Who drove down from Washington State? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe she just happened to be in the area. Who knows, man?
I know it's not Newt because Shelby.
Who knows? One day you could be Nick Rekieta. Oh, too soon?
I don't really know what's going on with that situation, and
All right.
I don't know. So
Well, that's why you.
I don't. Again, I have not been paying any attention to the fucking internet for like the last week or so, and it's been fucking glorious.
I know. This whole weekend has been nothing but that
So,
bullshit.
so you haven't seen Shelby's greasy cat, Kit Kat? It's got a greasy face.
My wife told me.
No.
My wife,
Got a
she
greasy
messaged me.
face.
She said the cat's face looks greasy. Like I did something to her.
What does that even fucking mean?
I don't know, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, because I don't know.
So
cat's face is greasy.
Yeah, I brushed her out today because I was like, you are looking a little greasy.
Cat doesn't know how to groom herself.
No,
Poor
no,
kid.
she's stupid, dude. She thinks she's a person. She doesn't know she's a cat.
I mean, it sounds about right for cats.
Yeah, she's the worst.
You love that cat.
Literally the worst. I hate her so much.
That cat more than you love Rage-tality.
Dude, all she does is headbutts me in the morning to wake me up to give her wet food. She bit my ankle today because I didn't have her food fast. She bit me.
Good.
Huh.
So I yelled
Hop
at her.
to, slave.
Yeah. It's rude.
Well, that's because the other keepers are away, so you gotta.
I'm more of a dog person. It's just she doesn't. She's the first cat that, in all honesty, she doesn't make me sneeze. So I think there's something in her breed. She's a tuxedo. But I've had cats in the past. My boys, when they were growing up, they had a cat, and I would just kind of keep it in their room or keep it on the other side of the house and out of my office because I'm highly allergic to like cat dander.
Oh,
And,
okay, really?
This one sleeps on my neck. She'll sleep on my neck, and it like there's no allergy, anything. It's really bizarre.
I think she knows you have an allergy, and she's actually trying to kill you.
Maybe that is a possibility. She's
not
kind of
worried.
rude. She's rude like that, so I can see it.
I'm surprised you don't hear her meowing now.
I fed her before I jumped on. That's why.
That doesn't matter, and you know it. Doesn't matter.
I knew it. I knew she was gonna be trying to disrupt my coloring of a bean.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Preston? What are you working on right now?
I'm trying to do layouts. Trying to lay out a few Hell Knight pages.
Yeah.
Or,
Hell yeah, dude.
up.
That's awesome.
Get back to work on some other shit.
Sign up today. It's gonna be
Sign up today.
Sign
And if you
up.
act now,
But wait, there's more. Alex BRB says cats are people, you bigot. Yeah, agreed.
Preston, do you need any Bean Night cards?
no, I'm good on this.
Night card.
I'm actually going to do bean action figures. I'm going to
Right.
set the beans on fire and mail them off to people.
See if the fire lasts until they get there. It's an experiment. It's for science. It's totally for science.
So
be a charred bean.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen that
Jacksonville traffic
Helverine,
is terrible.
that Helverine book that was announced?
No.
They are officially out of ideas. Like the House of ran out of ideas now.
So what they did now is Wolverine and Ghost Rider is the same character.
Oh,
So it's,
I heard
it's
about
Wolverine with he's got
with the Spirit of
flame
Vengeance.
claws. Yeah.
Did they get bored with Cosmic Ghost Rider by giving the Punisher the fucking Spirit of Vengeance? Jesus.
Yeah, he looks like oh god, what's that Jim Lee character? Remember Despot? The guy that was kind of
Hellspawn? Yeah.
Hellspawn. Yeah. He looks like him. Because when I saw him,
I gave up on Marvel a while back. I don't watch Marvel movies.
What's up, Billy?
Hey, Billy. Hey, what's up?
It's just not worth it.
Billy, it's been like 12 months.
They've lost the plot.
Almost a year.
They need a house cleaning. Them in DC need a house cleaning, and it's
they need people that actually have ideas for these characters, not just internet mashups of characters these days. I mean, it got so fucking hard to try to actually sell any of these fucking shit comics in the comic shop. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
But shouldn't that be more of a what if title? Like
yes,
Wolverine was Ghost Rider. Like I think
that could be a good one too.
And that could be a good one.
I don't know.
What if
I think Luke's kind of right. Like the house style thing throws me. You know what I'm saying? And like if it's just crazy.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any unique artists. Yeah, there's no originality anymore. I mean,
they're following the same script over and over again for different.
Well, this is the byproduct though of 20 years of the company not wanting to push artists because they were afraid of another image happening in DC as well.
That's true.
So they're like,
look how well that turned out for them.
Yeah, I mean, happened to DC though. You know what I'm saying? Not really. I mean, it was mainly Marvel that lost all their top talent.
Well, yeah, they lost it to DC. DC started snapping up all their talent. Marvel used to be the one with all the artists, and then DC started hiring them.
Maybe they got a better deal over at DC.
That's what I've always heard.
But DC was
Their characters suck, but
yeah, DC was more the company that took a little bit more chances than Marvel. Because DC hired Bisley, to do Lobo. They hired that other dude that you were talking about. I mean, they were playing with styles that just wasn't, really more heavy metal than
Kelly Jones, Matt Wagner.
Absolutely. Kelly Jones was a beast too. Matt Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
I love Matt Wagner's work. Yeah, like they took more chances, I think, when it came
Well,
to
yeah,
art.
especially when they had Vertigo, but you know, when they fucking shuttered up Vertigo, they done fucked up.
That was fucking weird, dude. Like they're
It was
like,
fucking
hey, you know,
stupid.
this branch of our company is making way too much money. We have to get rid of it ASAP.
Oh, it's confused. It's brand confusion. No, the people you hired to run it were just fucking dumbasses.
Was that their excuse? That was brand. It was
Oh,
confusing?
it's brand confusion. And then 2 weeks later, they launch DC Black Label, which is their mature readers line.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, you had Vertigo.
This is too confusing.
One of the
I
most
showed Batman's
successful.
penis.
Yeah. I have those comics, uncensored versions of those comics, and I wasn't gonna buy them, but the first issue had a pretty cool Jim Lee Batman cover, and I was like, motherfuck, fine, and I'm glad I bought it because if I wanted to, I could fucking sell it for a pretty penny right now.
Yep.
Wasn't Preacher part of Vertigo?
Yep, Preacher, Transmetropolitan, Invisibles, Sandman, Hellblazer. There's a bunch of good shit that came out of that. It wasn't DC mainline, so they had to fucking nuke it because it made the rest of their fucking lines look bad.
Netflix had a movie called Vertigo.
Alfred Hitchcock did a movie called Vertigo as well.
What's going on with Image? Is Image falling into the stagnation pool, or is it
It's basically turned into a vanity press, it seems to me.
Well,
Like you pay to play, basically, right?
yeah,
it's always been that way, hasn't it?
Image doesn't have. They don't have any powerhouse creators there. I mean, it's just. I could take 94 to Image. I just like why. Because the thing is, they pigeonhole you with their contract where you can't do anything with it for like X number of years, and then the contract at Image sucks. Like that's why a lot of people who have indie books just don't go there unless they can build enough clout to actually. Like Tyler had a deal, and he told him no because same thing. He told me, he's like, yeah, you can't get. There's no guarantees there, and.
They're not really going to promote it. You've got to do the footwork yourself.
It's strange. I've always thought
Well,
that was
it's not.
strange with publishers.
It's not just that. They really want to only pick up products that they can market and then take a large percentage of for. They're 100% vested in television and media, and that's it. They don't care.
Man,
about
fuck that noise.
Yeah. So
Image was a zero profit company. Like they never made a profit. They just passed on all the profit on to. Wasn't that the original intent of Image? Just
I mean, like you only have one Image creator still there who can't sell a book.
Yeah.
No one else is gone. I mean, it is like Wills is gone. You got Jim Lee's gone. Rob isn't part of it. Rob's got to ask them for work. That's how crazy it is.
What? It's nuts. Dude.
Well, I mean, he got his ass got kicked out, so he's not. I thought
they took him back. Like I thought he was a partner again or something like that.
No.
Now they gave a spot to Kirkman.
No, that's what I heard. Like Kirkman pushed to get Rob Liefeld back into the.
Because
it's just Todd Larson now.
Rob doesn't own anything. He sold everything to Eric Larson years ago.
Holy shit!
Like Youngblood and all that, Glory, Prophet, and Youngblood were all sold to Eric Stevenson, and then Eric Stevenson is the one who sold Youngblood to that guy that was ripping everyone off and not paying him. So
which one was it? Eric Stevenson, or was it the other guy that told Rob he had to try out to be an artist on Youngblood?
It was the guy that they sold it. I mean, it's not Rob's book.
I know, but he wanted to do Youngblood, and they told him that he had to try out. He had to do submissions to see.
I'm of the mind good. I'm glad he told him that, because the thing is, Rob has a terrible track record of getting work done.
That's true. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't he have like a 5-year outstanding fucking Kickstarter or longer?
Brigade, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
That only got partially fulfilled, and people are still fucking pissed about it.
It's 11 years.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
yeah,
are you
it's
serious?
It's way more than 5 years.
Yeah, yeah. And
I
there's
heard
an
about it
Indiegogo.
5 years ago.
I think it's Indiegogo's 8. I think it's 8 years.
Holy fucking hell, dude.
Yeah, if you
Bennett,
back
Marvel published
backed it.
Care Bears and Alf comics. They're not a part of the Marvel universe. They do not need to show up in the Deadpool sequel. No.
Yeah, if you backed it, you can actually just go out and purchase it while you're waiting. They threw it in this trade paperback 2 weeks ago, Bloodstrike Battle Blood, and it's got the actual book in it. And funny enough, half the book was my inks, and I have 0 credit. So I'm gonna have a stream about that. So this is all my inks. That's me. All the stuff with
Jesus,
what's
comics
his name?
industry.
This is
Why
all
are
me.
you like this?
Yeah.
All the pages here with what's his name? The Lobo ripoff. Blood Wolf. That's all. Those are all my pages. It's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. The only 2 issues I didn't touch in this book are. This is a recolored, remastered the Frega Bloodstrike 1, and then in the very front he has issue 1 and then 1.5 of the Bloodstrike ongoing that he only finished 1 issue of over a year. So.
God, that sucks. I love Bloodstrike. I thought Bloodstrike was badass.
Rub the blood. I actually,
I
had a shit ton of those issues. We had a bunch of them.
not
in
the
comic
team
shop.
though. Like when it was just Talbot, and he was Bloodstrike by himself. Yeah.
And I have the Fraga issues.
Yeah,
I had like the first 25. And I had a bunch of them when I was still working at the comic shop because the lady was purging the back room, and I literally had like sets of them and stacks of those damn books, and I was able to give them out to people that were part of the old Couch Doodles channel.
Hey, if you have any good condition ones, I know Ace has been looking for a copy.
I might still have some.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any of it. I never really had a bunch to begin with.
Yeah.
Because that book came out, a year before I was hired. So I don't really anything that precedes me. The only thing I ended up with cases of was pretty much everything Platt did. I would just go and take it because we had a warehouse room that was like.
I was a huge Platt fan. Like I was like, oh my god. This dude's amazing. I hated his Moon Knight stuff.
Really? I like his Moon Knight.
Yeah.
He only has 2 good Moon Knight issues. Issue 58 and issue 60.
Did he learn how to draw women yet? Because his women were terrible.
Yeah, his artwork now is like his artwork now looks exactly like Dave. No, he's a Dave Finch simp now.
Yep.
So his work looks like Finch. He did a Walking Dead 4 or 5 covers connecting our last 2 years ago, and it looks pretty dope. It's a nice piece. He inked it himself, but the problem is if you don't look at the autograph, you think it's a Dave Finch. Even the faces, it looks exactly like Dave Finch. Or it's crazy.
I love Dave Finch, but everybody want to draw like Dave Finch these days. Like, come on.
Billy wants to draw like Dave Finch.
Yeah,
I love Dave Finch. He's a fantastic artist, but I feel like there needs to be more variety of style in this industry. Like, not everything got to look like Brian Hitch or Dave Finch.
I like the way Dave Finch paints. Like,
yeah,
some of his paintings that he's done on some of his streams, I was actually kind of surprised. Like, just because I'm so used to just seeing his line art and comic
right.
art, that when I saw like his actual physical paintings, I was like, oh hey, like I like that. Like it's got some nice tooth, some nice texture to it. It's still like obviously his same structure that that he draws in, but with paint on canvas. So like specifically, he did a I saw him do a painting of an Astartes of a 40K Space Marine, and I was just like, that looks fucking cool as shit. Like that looks badass. Like, and I had no idea that he dabbled in painting at all.
Yeah, if you guys want to check out the, I'll put it in private if you want to look at the plat connecting covers. Someone posted that. Which is nice that they did. Because I actually have never seen that center cover, the one of the close up with the gun. Yeah, that's plat.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's how he draws.
I mean, it's good. It's just not.
Well, it's not plat. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, he did a couple of Batman covers when I was still working at the comic shop, and I like Shelby said, I thought it was Finch.
I fucking hate that.
Look
at his old school, the bombastic way he used to draw, man. I miss that shit.
It's like he took out all the good stuff and just did what everybody else does.
So everybody can see what we're talking about.
Oh, you sharing it, Billy?
You can just make me big.
Oh, okay.
That's fucking horrible.
It's not plat.
No,
you know, I mean that's
that. I mean, and Gleiss.
Hold up, check this out. Check this out. Look in private. This is the cover he did for DC 52 Deathstroke #1.
I don't like that either. That looks like Posada.
Well, I just see Finch when I look at the render.
Yeah.
In fact, that's terrible. Like the fucking proportions are horrible on that.
Yeah.
In a bad way. Like the head's way too small. He's got thunder thighs. I don't know. When he did Prophet, like I mean, it was still the proportions were still off. It was often a dynamic, you know, in your face kind of metal.
I agree.
I know this is supposed to be a connecting cover, but I don't like how it's fucking with the perspective and all the different sizes of the figures on here. It doesn't. The depth doesn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Nothing about that is good. I mean, it's good, like for a normal, I guess. You know,
it's very nicely rendered.
Yeah,
but I agree. There's something off about all the figures. They're not all in the same plane of existence at all.
Yeah. And I told a buddy of mine when I saw this, I said he should have
says it looks like AI. Damn.
He should have just handled it like a collage, so that way everything is forgivable with perspectives. You know. If you flip this into a collage,
movie poster perspective, where nobody is in the right spot, it does look like he was trying to do that whole movie poster thing, kind of like a collage, close-up heads. Yeah.
I wonder if he used vector models to go ahead and do that. It looks like he used vector models.
Possibly. I mean, Ollie says it looks like AI, so you know, it's a bit of a mess. Yeah.
That's like if Dale Keown started drawing like that.
It's also like
identical.
I am not.
Taillights,
I haven't liked anything. I haven't liked anything Jay Lee's produced in the last decade.
No, Jay Lee the same thing. Like he's lost his edge. You know, he's still good. I'm not taking anything away from him, but he's not like the Jay Lee of old.
No. I
liked the Dark Tower stuff that he did, but I mean, shit, that was almost a decade ago now.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
no, I like
stuff was still.
I like Jay Lee.
Yeah, the Wildcats trilogy shit. Yeah.
When he was ripping off Bisley, man, that's the best Jay Lee.
The Namor stuff.
I had no idea he was ripping off Bisley. I just thought he was just badass. It was insane.
No, it's 100%. He was pulling off Lobo. He was pulling off.
He was.
The Namor stuff. There was a bunch of traces actually. He had a bunch of traces from Lobo's back in there that we were catching. But it was good. It was weird because it was cool. It wasn't.
Maybe that's why they didn't go with that version of Namor in the movie. Because that was the version of Namor that they should have gone with for the movie.
The Jay Lee, John Byrne.
Yeah.
John Byrne was the writer of
I don't know if they could, though. I don't know if they had the rights.
Yeah.
When they finally, got the rights to do Namor in the movie, they should have just gone with that version of Namor. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was in the movie that they that was not Namor. They did Namor dirty.
I didn't see that movie. I
didn't see that movie either. I just saw the fucking the shit that they posted about it, and god damn, they did Namor dirty in that.
Didn't they want to give him an Aztec background?
What movie
They
was that?
did.
Black Panther 2.
Oh,
Electric
I
Boogaloo.
didn't see that.
I didn't even see Black Panther 1. I haven't seen a Marvel film since
Captain Marvel.
Kind of a lie. No. I didn't even watch it.
I never saw Captain Marvel, and I never will. I don't care.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And
3 was. Oh, I actually saw the third one of that recently. That was pretty good.
Three's pretty good, Shelby.
My wife made me watch Doctor Strange 2, the one that
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, and it
wasn't terrible.
It was okay. No,
it wasn't as good as the first one.
No. Watch Guardians 3, you'll like it.
Guardians
3 was good.
Yeah, Guardians.
I think
it's good in that, Green Mile kind of way.
Right.
Just fair warning.
Well, and that Marvel really didn't have a lot to do with it. That still was James Gunn doing his thing. So
yeah.
Yeah, but the only Marvel movies, I've said this too many times, but the only Marvel films that I will watch today is Ed Norton's Hulk, and then like the first two Guardians of the Galaxy movies they're fun, man. I got no.
I agree.
I also am not emotionally attached to anything Guardians related.
Yeah,
it might have something to do with it, but I have zero interest in anything else. Even Iron Man, I'm like I could do without it. Like it was good when it came out, but
I still like the first Iron Man movie. There was so much hope and promise with that movie.
I still like Civil War and Winter Soldier. I still think those.
Oh yeah, you can't pay me to watch those. The fight scenes, the effects in the fight scenes are so bad. Like when it was released, I was like, God, I got to sit through this fucking thing because I paid to, it was in the theater.
I still like Winter Soldier. I don't care what anybody says. Winter Soldier's still good. Civil War was a little hokey the way it was done, in my opinion. But that's it's because I read the comics and it just seemed contrived. They're fighting each other.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as the comics.
No, but I think so. I think Winter Soldier still holds up.
Joe Rogan
as like a thriller, like a spy thriller with superheroes.
Well, I think this Wolverine Deadpool movie has promise because I don't think Marvel execs have much to do with it. I really think this is, Ryan Reynolds and his folks kind of.
With any luck.
Yeah, maybe.
God damn it. Why you got to do that to me, Photoshop? Son of a...
Yeah. Do it for us.
Rogan had Terrence Howard on.
Dude, that guy's wicked smart, man.
Dude, he's a fucking genius. Holy crap, shit. I was trying to follow what he said about Robert Downey Jr. Like they weren't gonna go with him. They were gonna go with somebody else.
Yeah, they were gonna.
Terrence told him to take $1 million out of his pay to go ahead and give Robert a shot. Yep. And when they decided to cut Terrence, Robert didn't have his back. He called him and called him and called him. And he wouldn't answer his calls, wouldn't call him back, anything.
Yeah, but he says later on, like, you know what I'm doing now, though, like that, all that science stuff that he's doing, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wicked. He's like, I'd much rather. He's like, this is.
Dude, motherfucker patented virtual reality.
It's crazy.
Before it was ever developed.
Yep, the guy is insanely intelligent. I didn't.
I mean, that stuff that he was saying at the periodic table was.
It's some of it is a bit out there. Some of it is out there, but then again, I'm not smart.
It kind of makes sense though. Like everything he said made sense. I was like, "Hey, he's fucking right. He's right on religion too." Like,
but all those clips got like destroyed on social media by like actual like microbiologist scientists and shit like that. They're like, no, these things like you can't resonate water at a sound and then it like breaks into fucking like molecules and shit like that. Like that just doesn't.
Well, right.
But then again, you gotta figure they have baths where it's just water and they put sound through it to separate oil from tools and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Ultrasound.
Yeah. No, I mean, I thought
What was it Tesla said? If
interesting.
you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. He went a little bit off the rails with like, I mean, it was like he was talking about vibranium and shit, basically.
This is the thing, though. Like, how far, like, is he actually thinking ahead as further than we can, or is he just crazy?
He should be Black
I mean,
Panther.
I'll just say that
all those patents.
I saw some of the same shit that he saw when I was on DMT too. I'm just saying.
Hey man, the clockwork elves within the walls give you information, dude.
Fucking folding in on one another and like harmonic resonances of like spaceships fucking like flying at like light speed through folded space and shit and like fucking
They don't call it the God drug for nothing, Billy.
Circles and wheels of fucking harmonic resonance spinning out of like people fucking like all linked in chain and shit. And I was just like, holy shit. Like, I think this is like remembering like being like born again. Like,
So I'll be honest, like I'm not smart enough to keep up with everything he said, but the stuff I heard, I was like, whoa, this dude's
it's pretty.
He's not stupid. I'm not saying that like at all.
And what he said about Neil deGrasse Tyson, like I said, he just
What's up, Ray?
Like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like that absolutely sounds like Neil deGrasse Tyson because it's just a big ego wrapped up in
Dude is.
How much of that is?
I don't think he's as smart as.
How much of that is established science not wanting to let go of what's established?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Everything
too.
that he's saying.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know.
And what they were saying, what he was saying about like scientists discovered it before, it's just that they couldn't come forward because back then you'd be like jailed forever by the church, you know, because everything has fall
with archaeology. You know, there's people that uncover all this stuff and you know the universities and what have you say, oh no, that's all bullshit. You know,
it's because it's against it's against curriculum that's currently in books, so they don't want you teaching that.
Absolutely,
is what it is.
Do you guys watch the Y Files?
Oh yeah, dude.
The people who discovered 0-point energy and they mysteriously had accidents.
Oh yeah, Don't ever file a fucking patent about that shit. Just put the designs out there, let people build it, and it'll get out there.
Because I was like, holy shit, dude. It was like, levitated and everything. Then he died.
The fucking, the cars the multiple cars that have been built to run on water, multiple cars that have been built to run on, small amounts of gas. Yeah. Like
200 miles per ounce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that. Like, you guys remember that show Beyond 2000? Like, it used to be on TV. They would just like show inventions on TV and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I remember the water car back then. I was just like, holy shit, that looks fucking awesome. And like, we ain't got no water cars now.
Well, the hydrogen, they were working on a hydrogen car.
Oh, the hydrogen cell cars, yeah.
They shut it down because they were like, no, if it explodes, it'll be like a hydrogen bomb. It's like, it absolutely does not work that way.
Yeah. No, it doesn't because they said the same thing about gasoline, and it's actually probably safer than gasoline because once hydrogen, if the tank was pierced, the hydrogen would go up into the atmosphere because I think it's lighter than air. Whereas gasoline, you pierce that tank, now it's all over under your car.
I think they're investing so much money in electric is because it takes so many petroleum products to make all the components.
The last good thing that Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Well, also they can shut off an electric car. You can't. You got an internal combustion engine. You can keep going. They can shut off an electric car like that.
Yep. I'd be that guy that still drives his old manual car.
Mm-hmm. Fucking dirty gas burning. Fucking absolutely.
At least the last good thing that Neil deGrasse Tyson did do was really good. Like the sequel to Carl Sagan's Cosmos by Netflix that was hosted by Neil deGrasse Tyson was fucking excellent. Yeah, and then
we got one season of that. We've got 14 seasons of the goddamn Kardashians.
I know. And then as soon as he did that, he just fell off a fucking cliff, dude.
But how much? Neil deGrasse Tyson hosted that, but it was actually created by Seth MacFarlane, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And That
Executive
dude's a
produced by him
fucking.
too.
He's a smart motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
Too. Like,
Because I love the original Sagan Cosmos show. Like I've watched it so many fucking times that like I was really
yeah, I remember it too. But like the new one, how much of the new one is actually just repeating the shit that they said on the old one?
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
It kind of was like it was for I mean it not unironically it was Cosmos again for a modern audience with, with special effects that weren't like drawn slides and shit like that, like the ones that that Carl had to use and shit like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that makes me question how smart Neil deGrasse Tyson is.
Oh yeah,
like, is he just repeating everything Carl Sagan said? And he's like,
basically,
no, smart.
Yeah,
Hockey thinks we're going to start saying the Earth is flat soon. Shut up, Hockey.
He's a great.
It's not flat; it's hollow.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's more like a donut, but shaped like a burrito. It's like got an inside and outside, but it's long and cylindrical.
Go look up Agartha.
And there's another Earth just like ours on the other side of the sun. We just can't see it.
Yep. And Nazis and dinosaurs on the dark side of the moon.
Hockey, go listen to Gojira. You'll like them.
Are they better than Vagina Cunt?
Oh yeah, they're a lot better.
Jesus.
Love Gojira.
I know. See,
Gojira's fucking
Shelby
awesome.
likes Gojira. See, Hockey.
I listen to Gojira every day of my life, bro.
Hockey, listen to them. They're good. Go put it on.
Hockey's not going to listen to Gojira.
He's not going to listen to Gojira.
No, he's not. I don't think that he would have a good time listening to Gojira.
Hockey, if you like the bare naked ladies, you'll like Gojira.
I don't think he's going to believe you. I'm just saying.
It's okay. Shh. Don't tell him.
Yeah, Hockey, they're just like each other.
Yeah.
Speaking of folks that mysteriously die, I wonder if there's a third Boeing whistleblower yet.
Preston,
I don't expect to ever see one again.
One of my
they got their fucking hitman working overtime.
I guess so.
Preston, one of my top characters of all time from anime is Bateau from Ghost in the Shell, and I always dug that like he, drove a fucking fossil fuel car in that series, and like the rest of like the Section 9 like made fun of him shit. They're like, you drive a car that uses gas, and he's just like, hell yeah.
Trust me, that would be me. Like they were talking about the self-driving cars and the electric car. I was like,
fuck
I don't want
that.
anything to do with any of that shit.
Like I saw what happened to Will Smith and iRobot.
Or Tom Cruise in Minority Report.
Minority Report. Yeah, no, fuck that noise. Fuck that noise.
Here's the thing: like you go ahead and you patent your first like 0-point energy machine, and mysteriously your self-driving car drives off a cliff. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take a self-driving car.
This is also why I really don't like the fact that everything's a fucking touchscreen these days. Like I want physical fucking buttons that I can push. Things that I can actually reset. Oh, the touchscreen's not working. Suddenly I can't control the things that keep my life going or whatever. No. Fuck that. Yeah. Bennett says hydrogen's a lot more difficult to seal. Fuck that. They would have physical buttons that you could access in case, the touchscreen goes out, because I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but touchscreens die all the fucking time.
All the time.
They go out and all kinds of shit.
Even like remember the PS4 when it came out, it just had like not even a button. It had just a sensor, and that went out. So they had to release PS4s with actual buttons that click, to take the disc out and turn it on.
I will take actual buttons that I can push that have a mechanical thing that operates. Like mechanical things are great, Enough with this fucking touch screen and fucking all that shit.
Hockey loves this.
What, Gojira? Oh, that. Yeah.
Alex VRB says the hydrogen fuel cells are supposed to solve that problem, but it turns out they kind of suck when it comes to filling them back up. Gasoline is only really flammable if vaporized. Hydrogen's main issue is storing enough of it without extreme pressure.
They had a thing on Discovery, like this was like 10 years ago or something like that, on Cars of the Future. And they actually built a hydrogen car that ran like just on water, right? And it got like some insane amount of miles per gallon or whatever. It was like 200 miles, something like that. And the fuel,
Definitely a breakfast burrito, Henry.
And the thing was about the size of a refrigerator that you put in your house, that you refilled your car with, right? And it was like, and then it produced so much energy that you could go ahead and you can run your house off of the excess energy that the car produced. And of course, it never went into production.
Of course not. They can't charge you for that shit.
It's like, whoa, you're producing too much energy.
Follow the money.
Well,
There's
I don't know if you guys.
There's
if you
actually a
guys remember-
documentary called "Who Killed the Electric Car," because
Yep.
back in the mid '90s, they came out with electric cars that people liked, and they actually
I
took. them
fucking
away
love
'cause you
those
could-
things.
You could only lease them. I think there was a Saturn and a RAV4, Toyota RAV4, and you could only lease them for a couple years, and then you couldn't buy them outright. So they got
People
taken
loved those
away.
cars, and they did not want to let people keep them. They took them away and they destroyed them.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
You remember that they had a guy who built a house that was completely off the grid, and it was right outside New York. And they made him tear his house down because you can't be that self-sufficient.
I was about to say, did the ATF show up and shoot his fucking dog?
It was crazy.
Yeah.
That's extreme.
What were you gonna say, Shelby?
I was just going to mention
Upgrade.
my old
Never seen that one. I have to look it up.
my old Nokia, my old phone that I used to only have to charge every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Shit was a brick. I saw a picture of a fossilized Nokia like sticking halfway out of a rock, and it showed the power at 50%. It made me laugh.
Right.
Nice.
That's awesome.
GM EV1 looked like a Saturn. Yep.
Yeah. Saturns were
There's
GMs.
a pickup too. I forgot what it was. S10 size.
I want a nuclear.
Only
powered
for
car.
a good reason.
Yeah,
If they let you
nuclear
keep the car, they have to, by law, support the car with parts and service for years. Sure.
A car that you just buy that you never need fuel for like the lifetime of the entire vehicle.
Yeah, but then what Alex is saying is that people would expect them to, support it. Kind of like when you buy a product like a computer or something like that. You want some customer support for it. Even though people said that they were fine with not having any support for it, I remember that distinctly. Yep. Just don't crash, says Hockey. Yep. Don't ask how they make the batteries. Yeah. That rare earth cobalt that go into all these batteries and poison the earth once they
not only that,
start
but,
deteriorating.
they are literally
Womp
enslaving.
womp.
There's literally slave labor to mine.
They
for
make
this
$1 a day. Come on.
Yeah. So these people who
That's a lot of
support it, it's like you're supporting slavery in
Yeah,
Africa,
They make
you know?
At the same time, I mean, anything you buy at Walmart is basically slave labor.
Yes.
Because I mean, they pay like what, pennies on a dollar for that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, all the more reason to buy American made if you can then.
Ah, man, it's expensive.
At
it's
this
too
point, it's
expensive.
impossible.
Yeah.
to buy American
China. Give me
China.
China. China made. China proud.
Ugh,
Love
this
all my
is-
Chinese backers.
My younger son actually works for Tesla, and he does work on batteries. And I had asked him, he's out in California. I'd asked him about that. I was like, hey, so I've been kind of jokingly saying, hey, we're gonna get a Tesla because my daughter likes the idea because a lot of her friends have one. You know what I'm saying? It's like with kids.
It's a status
So
thing.
I had asked him. Yeah, it is actually out here. So I had asked him, and yeah, he told me. He said to wait for a couple years. He's like, so they're kind of getting to a point where they're going to start self-charging while you drive them, the same way, kind of like they're working on some sort of an alternator.
Sure, why
I guess.
couldn't they do that?
Yeah. So okay. So like, have you guys heard about the Tesla truck, the self-driving trucks coming out?
Yeah, I've seen a few of those around here.
So okay,
Yeah, I've
so
seen 'em.
those don't have to recharge, and it's crazy because he was.
Oh, Shelby froze. First time tonight, too.
Oh, see, they
Yeah,
got
it
him.
was-
They
Yep.
got him.
They got it.
Secrets.
Talking too much shit.
He's the next whistleblower.
Legally
It'll start-
obligated to provide parts and service. Gotcha. Sorry, Shelby. Go ahead.
It'll start doing this thing where the truck will start kind of laying pressure on the brake and the accelerator at the same time. And what it's doing is the brakes generate the power for the refuel. It's crazy. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, when the truck brakes, something with the brake system creates the power for the battery. And I was like,
that's how works too,
crazy.
isn't it? Yeah, that's how generators work.
Like that's how hybrid, like the Prius, that's how they worked. The brake.
I don't know if you guys have seen these vans that people outfit with like solar panels and shit like that. They actually hook up their alternator to recharge their batteries while they're driving. So I don't understand why they can't do that with regular cars or electric vehicles.
Yeah. According to the Y-files, like anything that's over 40% efficient is kiboshed by the government. Like
of course, of course. Y-Files is a great channel, and they do a lot of quality research on shit.
Yeah.
Makes you question a lot of things.
So enjoy it while you can.
Alex says that's just regenerative braking to recapture some lost energy, what Shelby was just describing. He says you can't self-charge without embedding power rails in the roads or something. Let's see. Right to repair and planned obsolescence are absolutely a thing. And going back to the 90s electric vehicle, Alex says they can't waive federal laws. People don't just expect it. They're legally obligated to provide parts and service, apparently.
A buddy that I know who owns a body shop, he said that the newer cars are pre-programmed to make sure that certain parts go out at a certain mileage. Right?
You know what? So check this out. I had my car in for service last December, and just like 2 or 3 weeks ago, the check engine or the service maintenance light went on.
Mm-hmm.
And within 3 days, the Toyota dealership called me and they're like, "Hey, we're just going to check in with you to see if you might
that
need
shit."
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, I've never brought my car into the official Toyota dealership before. And I thought it was very odd that like within days of like the light going on that they knew to call me.
Well, my wife's Maxima, like it's saying that it has to be updated. Like the computer.
Yeah.
And it says updates available, and all she has to do is say like, okay, and it will start updating itself. And I'm like, well, if that's happening, it's got to be connected to the internet.
Right? Yeah. I don't want none of that shit, man. I don't want my car connected to the internet. Fuck that noise. If I've got to update it, I'll get a fucking I'll get a USB port and I'll plug it in and I'll update it myself. I don't want you connecting to my fucking car.
Well,
2000 Jeep. It was basically a go-kart.
It made me very suspicious because of where I live and my lifestyle, like I have very, very, very low mileage on my car, like extremely low. Like I drive less than 1,000 miles in a year. And there's no way that they could have gauged that.
Well, he was saying like with his Hellcat.
So it feels like it was a timed like
no, that's what he was telling me. He said like on his Hellcat, like it says that your alternator is going to go out at a certain mileage, like they last until 165,000 miles, something like that. I don't know. And he said as soon as that motherfucker hit 160,000, fucking alternator went out. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, nah, dude, that's too much of a coincidence. Like the shit doesn't happen that way. Yeah.
This is why I don't want a new car. Like my car is a 2016, and that's about as new as I want to fucking go.
Mine's an 07.
Fuck that.
Yeah, mine's an 09.
I got a 2011.
I can't drive.
Jason's like, fuck you all.
What year is Mother's car, Jason? What year?
2021, 22.
Is it a Subaru?
No.
Oh my God! Shut up,
Shelby. It's a blue.
That's a good callback, Shelby. Nicely done.
It's a blue Kicks. It's a blue kicks. It's a blueberry.
Blue kicks.
Yeah, it's a blueberry.
It has a kickstand.
Yeah, it's got a kickstand and everything.
Nice.
And the fact that you used that
What the
car
fuck
as
is
your
going on here?
thumbnail for your video the other day, I was just like, what the fuck?
Oh, today?
Yeah. That was funny.
It's because your car is phoning home. Exactly. So is your phone.
Yeah, it's way too timed for that light to come on because I'm like, there's no way
Mm-hmm.
that they know that I've only put in 600 miles.
Jack.
And the fact that they called me within days of the light going on just feels super like fucking weird, you know?
Well, they want all the information. You are the product, even when you're quote unquote buying a product. You are the product.
The light makes me paranoid of it being on. Like, oh, your car needs to be serviced now. So I'm not going to take it back to the dealership. I'm going to take it to like
take it to an independent. Yeah, absolutely.
Mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's an old dude down the street that's like that I have look at my car all the time. So
that's the way to do it, man. Jim Cox, what's up, dude? He says, not brakes, but the e-motor supply resistive braking. I work for a company that will have something out before Tesla truck. And Bennett, Mr. All-Electric Car Lunacy. It's not infinite energy, but regen is so cool when you think about a heavy truck going downhill, basically filling the tank instead of making the Jake brake sound. Yeah. Again, I don't know if you've watched any of these people that like convert these Sprinter vans into like little apartments on wheels or something like that. But they have the alternator hooked up to their fucking giant batteries that are hooked up to their solar power, so they can literally charge the battery, which is what your alternator is supposed to do. It's supposed to recharge the battery while you're driving. The battery is just there to get your car to start. And then once it's going, the engine takes over. But, the alternator is supposed to recharge your battery so it stays topped up, from what I understand of an alternator and battery connection. Mm-hmm. So these people literally hook up their alternator to their battery. And they sometimes have two alternators in their vehicle to do this. One for the actual engine, one for their house batteries, as it were. So a lot of this stuff doesn't make sense why it wouldn't work. Henry Bemis says, in 10 years, your car will be equipped with pre-crime detection. Man. You laugh now, but we all laughed at Idiocracy when it first came out, and look where we are now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man is the action movie version of Idiocracy. Idiocracy is the comedy, and it's not post-apocalyptic. It's a post-thought society. Yeah.
And both of them deify Taco Bell. I just want to point this out.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get Bell Beefers whenever you want, and it'll be the only thing.
It's
like a Pizza Hut. It's like a Taco Bell. It's like a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Shut up, Billy.
Oh my God. Apparently, this is why why GM took Apple CarPlay and Android Auto out of their newer cars. They want the data, because you are the product. They want the ecosystem. They don't want to share. Exactly. I mean, it's all these different fucking streaming services. You remember back when everybody was like, "Oh, there's cable, and you got to pay all this and to see the shows," and now everything's splintered up, and they've basically created cable again.
Yep.
Yeah,
what about Cyclops?
Oh, I need Paramount Plus. I need Amazon. I need Netflix.
I don't need none of that shit. I read books.
All of it.
They're also making you rent movies, even though you're a member. So
you're paying for the privilege, Preston. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, I could rent The Fall Guy right now for what, $6.99 or something.
Somehow I'm able to get all those shows without paying for anything.
Yeah, me too.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Billy. Future cars will have how? I can't let you. Wait.
This is the artist rendition of me watching X-Men '97 for free.
I can't let you do that, Dave. Yeah, exactly. Well, the battery also acts as an electrical shock absorber, but it costs energy to generate power with an alternator. They turn mechanical force into electricity, so it's not free. Well, of course not. There's got to be some degradation, but at the same time, these people are actually able to charge their batteries while they're driving. So it is possible because they literally have power banks. They've got a monitoring system, and it shows that they can charge their batteries while they're driving. So it's putting power back into the batteries that they can then use later.
It's like a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Shut up, Billy. Feed Kit
Hockey
Kat.
is also mad at you for the combination statement that you're making.
Yeah.
Yeah, drag and burn more fuel to supply that extra power to whatever you're juicing up. Okay. Soros and Schwab look a lot like Cocktail. They're well, didn't Soros die? Were we lucky enough to have that happen yet?
No, but his son is taken over. You haven't seen the photos? They say his son is just as bad as him.
Yeah.
Well, of course. Yeah. He's probably not actually his son. He's probably just a fucking clone.
I was just going to say he created a Ray Palpatine.
This is the fucking worst timeline ever.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
A Ray Palpatine.
I am Ray Palpatine.
Literally the fucking worst timeline.
Don't worry, cat.
Yeah, feed Kit Kat.
No, she don't need food. I combed her out.
Dude.
I combed her and I fed her. She don't
I think
need
the whole
shit.
weekend there were people bitching why nobody's going to movies. They're like, you got to go out
because they all suck.
Yeah, that's pretty much
cost
it.
$80 fucking.
Also that.
That's why.
Go see the new Mad Max movie without Mad Max. That's
that movie
prequel to a movie
what
that.
the fuck are they talking about? That's great.
Yeah. So yeah, go see Garfield or Girl Power Mad Max.
What?
Yeah.
Why not just fucking call the movie Furiosa?
It is called Furiosa.
It is called Furiosa.
Then why even bother having the Mad Max thing in it? It's not a Mad Max tale. It's not a Mad Max saga. Mad Max is not fucking in it.
Oh my
People
god!
go see it as long as it says Mad Max.
Well, see, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm sick of this whole treading on an old name to try to sell a new product that just about has nothing to do with it.
Now,
Like,
if they made a Mad Max movie with Mel Gibson as a grizzled old Mad Max, like a old man Logan type thing, that would sell.
I didn't think Tom Hardy.
Only if he's crazy Mel Gibson. Like
yeah, he can.
I don't know. I mean, it's like there's plenty of like franchises that I do love, even the bad ones. Like I mean, like the Aliens movies, like I like even the bad ones of that one. Like I like Prometheus. Like I liked the one with Winona Ryder, just because it's like it's in that universe.
I liked all of them. I thought they were awesome. I don't know. It's like modern movies. They're following the same script that every other movie's following, and it's like I tune out as soon as I start watching it.
Said the only thing I'm interested in is the Wolverine Deadpool, because that's actually where
There's
kind
no
of listen to
originality.
fans, because they've been since the first Deadpool, people have been saying they want Wolverine and Deadpool, and now they're giving us Wolverine and Deadpool in their costumes. Which is
Last time we'll get a comic accurate Wolverine.
Why are they only listening right now, though? This has been a thing for decades.
Yeah.
Like, why now? Why is now so important that they do what fans have
Wag
been?
the dog.
Well, I mean, they're really not. This is going to be an anomaly. I mean, look at Fantastic Four with female Silver Surfer and girl boss Sue Storm. We got
Does that come out? That hasn't come out, has it?
It's gonna though, and it's gonna shit. We got another Captain America movie without Captain America.
I mean, I'm
don't
pretty
think
happy.
this is
I'm pretty happy
capitalism.
that George Miller has like been the driving creative force behind all the Mad Max movies, and it hasn't been handed off to somebody else that doesn't.
I mean, they did.
That hasn't been part of the property,
They did pretty good with Madam Web, right? Did Madam Web do really well?
Oh my god!
They did so fucking bad with Madam Web that they're like Sony is reconsidering their life choices.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
go watch.
It's the same
I
studio
think they were
that's doing
supposed to have
Deadpool.
a Silk, like
No, it's
either
not.
a Silk TV show or a Silk, and they
Fox.
scrapped it.
Sony did Madam Web. Sony did that god awful Morbius movie as well.
Oh god,
Dude, it's Morbin time.
It is Morbin time.
The only reason why anybody remembers that movie was fucking made is because of the memes.
Jesus, it was
Like
bad.
Sony is literally reconsidering their life choices and wondering where the fuck they went wrong.
Even
At
that
this point.
that Ghostbusters movie has still not outgrossed the Marvels. It hasn't even broken. It's just at
Which one?
199 million.
The
new
nice
one?
What, the new Frozen Empire?
Yeah, it
That wasn't
hasn't
too bad. I don't think. I thought
It hasn't grossed 200 yet. It'll
I
probably.
mean, I liked the other one. Honestly,
Oh, speaking of Frozen,
the fucking the one that came before Frozen Empire.
Yeah, no, that was good. I liked it. Yeah.
no, dude, my buddy sent me this. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's true because it's a video. He sent me this internet video of this guy talking about why different things exist from Disney, and the claim, this might or might not be true, but the guy was saying that the movie Frozen only exists purely because there was too many internet searches for people looking for Walt Disney's frozen corpse.
Oh my god!
Oh, nice.
So they purposefully made a movie called Frozen to like skew the internet, the Google searches. Isn't that wild?
That's funny.
That can't be.
I hope.
Listen, given the timeline we fucking live in, it wouldn't surprise me in the goddamn slightest.
Yeah, but like it was one of those videos where it's like so weird it's true videos. Like and he dropped some other ones too on there. Oh god, what was the other? It was all Disney though, Disney based.
Well, when are they gonna
there
make
was
a
one
movie?
about Scar. That character Scar. I forget what.
Maybe
it was,
they should
from the
start
Lion King?
googling like Walt Disney's Nazi affiliations.
Oh no.
See what movie they make.
But he wasn't. He was anti-commie.
Yeah, he was.
He was a big time anti-communist.
There was a lot of propaganda about him.
I think there was.
I'm
Love,
not
I think
saying it has to be true.
that was
I think there was. I think there was love hate because it's like a lot of the stories that he made were based off of Germanic tales, but at the same time wasn't a fan of
Photoshop.
like the National Socialist Party.
Did y'all see the new South Park movie?
No.
No.
One where they made fun of Lizzo or whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Oh, is that a movie that they did? Because is the show not on anymore?
I don't know. It
The
came up
show's
as a
on, but I
movie.
think they
So
have special features on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, it's but that's funny. It's like they made a drug that makes you not feel bad about being fat called Lizzo.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, she actually did a reaction video to it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Rich people get the drug, poor people get Lizzo.
Jesus.
Yeah, it makes you not care.
It makes you not care.
Makes you not care.
And I like how she tried to spin it like she's like, oh, see, I'm so proud that they made this. It shows people that I don't give a fuck. And I'm just like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's crying in her suit.
Cope and seethe. Cope and seethe.
And I agree, Silver. Even better, how about something new instead of more retreads? Yeah. They keep going back to the old stuff because it used to sell, and that's because when those things were made, people actually gave a shit about making something good and entertaining the audience. Nobody cares about entertaining the audience anymore. They just want to make money. Give me the movie on day one on streaming. Count those in box office counts. I'm over the theater. We only go, in my opinion, because the spoilers are obnoxious. I mean, but the going to a movie theater used to be an experience, like going to the drive-in. Going to the drive-in was an experience. You know, that was part of it. You know, if they want those box office numbers back, they need to make it a fun experience again.
And I can't make out with my girlfriend at home. My wife's here. I gotta take her somewhere.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
And I agree, Henry. The problem is they're not hiring people with imagination and ability.
I know she's not.
I gotta go pick them up at what time is it? I gotta leave here in a little bit.
Old actor.
8:45. 8:45.
Yeah.
Frozen Empire seems like Star Trek Generations.
11:45. What are you talking about? You're very late, Shelby. You should have picked him up a while ago.
Oh no, 10:15. Okay.
Yeah, but it's 11. It's 11:47.
No, it's 8:47 here.
Look, it's 11. Look at it.
Look at
your eyes don't work. Don't tell me.
11:48. Look at how late
Your
you are.
eyes don't work.
Look at that.
Look at. Look at.
Look at it.
Look at.
Listen.
Listen.
You are correct, Silver. They don't want money. They want compliance and consumption.
Yeah, feed it. How do you get cat?
Mm-hmm.
I
And
did
then they
hear, like, I
complain
do
that
my
nobody's
chat.
going anymore because everybody's rejecting this shit. Well,
Hey, you know what? There's fucking well over 100 years of fucking entertainment, and because I have DVDs and movie Blu-rays and all that shit, because I have physical media, I can just go back and read that. I can go back and read my comics. I can go back and read my books. I've got a library of shit that I could probably never get through in my entire life. I don't need their new shit, and a lot of people are the same way.
I got Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces are delicious.
They're right here. I got them, Shelby. They're so good.
Good.
Yeah.
Bread circuses. Yep, that's.
I'm gonna eat them, Shelby. There you go. So good.
There's a reason why they stopped
whole
having
bag in
people
them.
read 1984 and A Brave New
Shelby,
World
they're
in
like
school.
$1
Animal
for 4
Farm.
ounces, or $4 for 8 ounces. So you're better off buying 4 boxes, getting 16 ounces.
You sound like Rex right now. I'm just
Work the system.
I
so
am
much
going
that
to
we
head
don't
out.
have.
You guys be good.
Later, Preston.
Take it easy, Preston. Always good to see you, brother.
Good to see
I'll
you.
send you some Reese's Pieces.
Sweet.
Fucking hell.
I would leave too. By
Right?
self-respect.
Well,
You don't have
lucky
to.
for us, you don't. So here you are.
Self-respect, Shelby.
No. Have you seen my cat? I don't respect
Yes.
myself at all.
Greasy.
Greasy ass
Jesus.
face, little bastard. Yeah, she's disgusting. She makes me sick to my stomach.
Well, we do live in clown world, some persons, so there's plenty of clowns kicking around.
I'm gonna eat all these. I'm gonna eat all these right now.
Some person says, but I love bread and circuses. Yes, you and the rest of the world.
All right. I'm gonna eat the rest of these right now. Put all these in.
You're at Aldi's?
All at once.
No.
We're getting an
well,
Aldi's out here. Did I tell you that? Did I
No,
tell you
you
guys? We're getting
No, yeah.
we're getting Aldi's down the street. Yeah. People are excited. I don't know why.
A what?
Christ. Literally
You
walking
can get
An
head
Aldi's.
first into
affordable
a
groceries.
fucking cyberpunk dystopia that's mixed with a brave new world, and we don't even care.
You get affordable groceries at
You can get
know,
like
good cost.
I heard you can get like a $2 pounds of might be beef.
You can get like a $1 can of manwich.
Taco Bell meat.
You get some manwich. You get like a $1 can of manwich and a pound of ground beef. There you go.
Taco Bell meat. It's all just add water.
That's right.
Ugh.
Make a bell beef.
Oh my god.
Red
Make
Five.
a-
Combination.
All right, so Aldi actually does have like real grass-fed beef, ground
they?
beef, and steaks. Yeah, they have good quality meat.
Is it
And they
good?
got-
USD organic,
we're-
USDA
Aspartame.
organic.
I don't have a
grass-fed.
choice. I don't have a choice. The lady, we got ladies in the house. They're like, hey, new store. Guess what we're doing every day this
Oh,
week?
you're going.
Yeah.
Aldi is actually pretty good for the most part. I mean, they
Hockey
got
shops there.
they got some pretty good stuff. I mean, granted, they've also got crap as well because people are trained to want the crap.
Hockey shops at Aldi's.
Aldi's has some good stuff. I like their cheese. They've got a lot of good cheese that's RSBT
You
free,
got
and
a very fine
I
grain.
don't think we have
Delicious.
that out here. So
no. You're in California. They want to poison all of you.
yeah.
You're the guinea pig state, unfortunately.
You'll probably get one as soon as they close all the Targets out there.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess not, of course.
Did you hear that they're requiring people to be 18 years of age to go into Targets now in
Where at?
Connecticut
here.
or something like that?
Tired of getting robbed?
That's what I'm guessing. And not
More-
being able to prosecute people as
yeah.
adults is what my guess.
What is this nonsense? Like, what's a flash mob supposed to do nowadays?
Go to the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
I hate you so much. Worst human being.
Too much telemetry coming out of their cars, all of them. Yeah, I agree. There's too much telemetry coming out of fucking Windows. Have you heard the shit they're doing with Windows 11 now? Oh, Snapshot will just, or recall is what they call it. It'll just take a screenshot of what you're doing on your computer at all times. It's constantly watching you. Like Big Brother is literally watching you.
Why is there
And
telepathy coming?
Thank God.
telemetry.
Why
Yeah.
they have
So I
telepathy?
will
That's
I will not be updating to Windows 11. Windows 11 can
Phoenix.
go fuck itself.
It's pretty nice.
I got Windows 11.
Pretty nice.
I'm gonna have to update. I'm gonna have to get a new computer.
I'm gonna fucking move to Linux. Fuck this shit.
It's fine. All you do, make sure you just do a bunch of degenerate crap on it at all times. Then they're not going to be watching you.
Yeah, you're one of them.
I do that now.
Oh, dude, I'll get on my computer full naked with the webcams on my junk.
Fuck yeah.
That'll teach them.
I'm like, have fun.
Yep. And all of us
Right.
who watch his streams regret every minute of it.
Pizza the Hut. Oh.
Taco Bell.
No.
There's all kinds of telemetry coming off your tablet as well, K-pop.
Why is there all this
There's
telepathy
more.
coming off of the tablet?
Telemetry.
It's like Jean Grey.
So Chevy with his insurance.
Who has
company
topography?
reported on his
Like
driving
fonts?
that
Yeah,
the manufacturer was exporting.
coming off of the tablet, there's topography
Jesus.
Yes,
and
talking about
telemetries and
fonts.
telepathies. Yeah.
Cat, shut the fuck.
You need to feed Kit Kat.
No, Kit Kat is
I don't
eating.
believe in coincidences, Bennett. Microsoft looking into buying Valve is just because they want to control the gaming space. That's why they got into the gaming space to begin with.
That's an old ass story, and Gabe Newell's already said that like he's never going to sell.
Yeah,
Valve.
I don't know if they'll be able to do that with the because they've acquired so many studios. And they've also shut down 4.
They don't have $16 billion to spend, and Gabe's not selling. So
May
K-pop
Gabe
wants you to
Newell
feed
never
Kit Kat.
sell Steam.
yeah.
K-pop told you to feed Kit Kat.
Mind your own, K-pop.
You feed Kit Kat.
Kit Kat has eaten twice in the last 3 hours. You don't need.
That's not enough.
Listen.
Listen.
The cat will die. She will actually explode if I feed her.
Don't give them any ideas, Alex.
Okay. No, thank you. Good night.
You say he won't
You're
sell
a nice
Steam
dude.
now, but wait until Boeing wants it. Oh, fuck. We really do live in the shittiest
Feed Kit
timeline.
Kat the ants that are in your room.
I don't have any ants in my room.
You told me Kit
The
Kat
ants-
rolls around
no,
in
no,
ants.
they're in the kitchen.
Oh,
No, they're in the
okay.
kitchen.
Oh, they're in the kitchen.
Oh no, she will. She'll roll around in ants outside. She loves ants.
Alex is like, so on that note, good night, everyone. Good night, Shelby's greasy cat. Take it easy, Alex.
Later,
Thanks for
Alex.
hanging out with us, man.
All right.
She has a greasy face.
Yep,
Yeah.
she rolls around in ants.
Right.
That's how you
She's
get
the
ants.
worst.
Yeah,
Cats,
All right,
cats'
so
faces bring in the ants.
that's right.
It's Photoshop.
They're bringing
Hey,
it in the room.
Photoshop popped back up. All right, I this is as far as I got. Photoshop crashed on me a couple of times, so
Nice.
yeah, we'll go around and we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up.
Oh,
We
I don't
got,
have my
but
paper.
no, wait. Shelby has to feed Kit Kat.
You can
No,
do
I
that
don't.
afterwards. So yeah, these are the flats that I got
have my
got going on
paper.
this.
Oh, that's cool.
But
Find your paper.
Kit Kat.
thank you.
Shut
Gonna make a
your
print out of it.
face, dude.
Jason, what did you do?
We're going the opposite way.
Yep. It's pretty cool, dude. I dig it.
Nice. Yeah.
Very
Okay.
Wayshack.
You're a fool.
Thanks.
I'm not feeding you.
Feed her.
Mob.
Hey, everybody, check out the Mercenary Guild at themercenaryguild.com. Get on the mailing list. You can check me out, More357 on Twitter or X or whatever the hell you call it. And thank you, chat. And thank you, panel. I enjoyed being here.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
Thank you, Pumpkinhead.
Shelby.
Where's your paper?
Oh, yeah, I did some cards. I'm working. I gotta do these two next. Here we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Websites.
Do you have any?
One more.
Yay!
Oh, I
Do you
got
have any
another
more?
one.
Do you have any more red winners?
There we go. I got 2 copies of Red Winter on my website. It's not even
dope.
here, man.
It's dope.
AmericanDiscord.com. I don't know. I got 2 copies.
Billy.
Billy Basco,
Stop
Ghost
hitting my
Monster.
K-pop.
You can find me on X.com or anywhere else. Like that name is very unique. You'll only find it one place. So
Find it. All right, chat. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. Appreciate you being here. It'll be on Jason's channel next week.
Awesome.
As Morb said, go sign up for the Mercenary Guild because that's the book that I'm working on, and go subscribe to Flying Feline's channel because I'm there every Tuesday at 5 p.m. to do the happy hour hangout. It's a good place to hang out before you go check out the professionals, and then come back here to hang out for Topicless. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Panel, you're awesome, and we will see you next time. Later, everybody.
And a great fucking job. Thank you very much. Get fucked up. Have a good time. Cheers.
We're the all-singing, all-dancing crowd of the world.
But your music sucks and you're an asshole.